good. So we are live at the moment. Good. All right, guys. Sorry. Welcome back, everyone. This is Csecnow here. So far, guys, I will be going through the May. This would have been /June 2018 paper of information technology. Therefore, I need everyone to pay attention because we'll be going through the paper and see our best what we can do here, right? Nonetheless, so guys, if you're new, feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I will greatly appreciate it. Subscribe, turn on post notification, and we can along and have the more person watching the stream, guys. And feel free, as I mentioned, to share the stream. I will greatly appreciate it, so more students here can we benefit from the live as well. I just a moment, cancel. Good. All right, so welcome, guys. Welcome back to everyone here. Welcome. Make sure you guys like the video and share. We're just gonna move along to the few questions here, guys. I was getting a lot of feedback today to hear that most of the questions of the HSB was repeated, and I'm truly elated about it. Really good. All right. Good. These questions going to come back. Yes, Christian. Chris. Alright. Yes, most of these questions will be repeated, guys. Alright, just a moment. Alright. Let me just. Alright, good night to everyone. Make sure everyone like the stream, guys. Can we get at least 15 likes on the stream? Let's go, alright. I'm so sorry about the late. I'm so sorry about the late live. Since I was a little bit busy trying to get some stuff done, so I couldn't go ahead and have the live completed earlier, but I try my best. So just see with me, alright, guys. Just see with me. Alright, good. So we're just gonna go through the question on the lesson, so everyone could see what's going on here. Good. Make sure everyone like the video, guys, and share the stream. Thank you so much. So number one, it says, which of the following items are considered computer hardware? So when we're talking about computer hardware, guys, we need to know about the different types of system within information technology. We're not talking about data. We are not talking about the programs whatever on the computer, and we are not talking about any operating system. Alright, so basically what you're talking about would be the output device. So the answer for number one would be C. Does everyone understand? Alright, good. Number two, it says scanning an item at an computerized checkout station in a supermarket is an example of data. So the data here, guys, would be classified as an input. Alright, when you're referring to about scanning an item, that would be I would say computerized as a checkout. Therefore, what it would refer to as an input. So this data would be an input. Alright, good. How many papers you doing? I'll be doing 3 papers, 20. So this one is a 20. What paper I think is here? This year would be a 20. Let me check the paper. 2018, 2020, and the last one would be like 2016, I guess. All right, good. So number two, the answer would be input. All right, number three here. So it says access time for magnetic disk is the same. Sorry, what I'm saying though. So access time from the magnetic disk is the time taken by the read/write head to find it. So what you're talking about, guys, you're talking about the access time for magnetic disk. Therefore, it will be taken by read or write head, which we are talking about the sector. Alright, so this would refer to a sector. Good. Number four. Sorry. It says the binary equivalent of the decimal number 7 is. So we are talking about the binary number, guys. So the binary number for the equivalent of 7, therefore would be 111 square. Alright, so this is binary form in decimal. Alright, good. Hope everyone is paying attention, because most of these questions will be repeated, and I need everyone to, have, I would say, a better idea when you go to the exams tomorrow, so everyone can pass their exams. And while you're on the live, guys, make sure everyone thumbs the video, like the video, and share. I will greatly appreciate it. Alright, good. Number 5, it says the primary storage device that holds the data currently being processed by the computer is known as the, so what we are talking about, guys, we're talking about RAM, and we all know that RAM refers to as the random access memory. So therefore what you would be doing here would be the process by which the data that holds the data that currently being processed by the computer. So we are talking about the random access memory. So the answer for number 5 here would be C. Alright, good. Alright, moving along. Number 6. So it says right here, so item 6, guys, would have refers to, we have seen this would be a what? Intel Platinum. Alright, we have 64-bit 3.6 gigahertz, right? So this would be in this, the 64-bit in the specification mean that the processor can. So what the question is asking here, this would be a laptop, right? That would be running 64-bit 3.6 gigahertz. So therefore what they wanted to know what the specification mean of the processor. So therefore we'd have seen that it would have been processed 8 characters at one time. Alright, good, because this is a 64-bit, it's not 34. That would be 3.6 gigahertz, therefore it can be processed 8 characters at one time. So the answer for number 6 would be B. Alright, good. Moving along. Number 7, it says which of the following device is used to input data into the computer. So we're talking about mouse. Alright, so the answer here would be a mouse. Very easy, very simple, and precise, guys. Can we get at least 20 likes on the stream, guys? Please, I'm asking you. 20 or 30, doesn't matter. The more like we get, guys, is the more the video can, recommend it to students, so they can be a part of the live as well and learn something new. Alright, good. Number 8 here, it says, in which of the following interface types is the user required to remember specific instruction and and syntax? So therefore we are talking about the specific instruction. So therefore we are talking about the command driven, right? So the answer for number 8 here would be D. Alright, hope everyone is following as we go by. Alright, good. Alright, number 9. It says which of the following components is used by the CPU to temporarily store data? Alright, so we're talking about the CPU, guys. And it says temporarily store data. So we're talking about the buffer. Alright, so the answer for number 9 here would be buffer. Does everyone get the same answer, guys? Does everyone know these answers? I hope everyone is following in the comment section. Let me know, guys. Are you guys following? Yes or no? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Alright, because we're moving along. Thank you. Alright, good. Number 10, it says, in order to use programs stored on a flash drive, right? The program must be transferred into, so we're talking about, guys, here, it says the main key here is to store. So we're talking about the use a program being stored on a flash drive, right? It says the program must be transferred into. So if we need to transfer the program, therefore what we need to do is to transfer the program into the RAM, and the RAM refers as to random access memory, right? Sir, someone says, sir, can you cover the answers? What do you mean? You mean that I should, well, when I can. What you're saying is I should just have the blank paper, and then while I go through it, I answer them so you guys could have a chance. Is that what you guys are saying? Alright, moving forward. Alright, nonetheless. Alright, guys, number 11 now. It says, which of the following tasks is not a function of the control unit? So we're talking about the CU. So it says, which is not. Alright, so therefore the keyword here is not. So we know that the CU, it does not perform arithmetic operation. Alright, so the answer for number 11 here would be A, performing arithmetic operations. Does everyone getting the answer correctly? Good. We're moving forward now, guys. Sorry. I hope everyone is paying attention. Alright? Good. Moving along. So number 12. It says 2's complements of binary number is formed by, so we are talking about binary number now. So the answer here would have been adding 1 to the 1's complements. So that would be the 2 complements of the binary numbers being formed. So it's by adding 1 to 1 complements. So the answer for number 12 would be D. Does everyone following? Good. Number 13 now. So which of the following terms represents, so we are talking about the hexadecimal. So here, the hexadecimal, guys, would be represent here by the 5. So we are talking about 5C16, right? So it's more like not square, not cube. So the answer for number 13 here would be A. So these are refers as hexadecimal, right? I hope you guys can see this good. It's a little bit blurry, so it's like this: 5, and then we have the C, and then we have the 16 here. So these are, I would say, hexadecimal, right? Good. All right, moving on, guys. Number 14. It says R drive with 1 read or write head per. This is called. So this one would be a fixed head. Alright, so anything has to do with the drive with 1 read. So it's like 1 read and then 1 write, the head per this. Then this is called a fixed head. I hope everyone is paying attention. Alright, good. Moving along, number 15. He says, which of the following systems provides transmission of data in both directions at the same time? So any systems that I would say provide transmission of both data in the both direction at the same time would refer to as a full duplex. So the answer for number 15 would be full duplex. Hope everyone is understanding. Alright, number 16 now, moving on now. Which of the following function is performed by a modem? So we're talking about modem, guys, like your Wi-Fi box, all of those, right? Modems. So therefore, what we know, it's not just about any download and upload speed or there any analog or download. It has to do with it analog and it digital. Alright, so this would be performed. We're talking about the function. So it has the analog, therefore as distribution to to digital. Alright, so the answer for number 16 would be A, analog and digital. Alright, good. Moving along, number 17 now. It says which of the following device is not, right? So it says not required to successfully, implement in we're talking about teleconferencing. So it says not. So therefore we're talking about sensor. So sensor would have not required to a successful implement of teleconferencing. So therefore if we're going to do a teleconferencing, we will need a modem. So the modem would we're talking about like Wi-Fi. Or we need a Wi-Fi. So otherwise modem Wi-Fi, or we still need a speaker because we want to hear, and then we need a microphone to communicate. So see, a sensor doesn't really matter. Alright, good. It's because it says not. Alright, number 18 now. We're talking about, it says programs that duplicates the knowledge, and we are talking about dynastic skills played, not played, but displayed by humans performing specialized tasks are referred to as. So any program here that's being duplicated, we are talking about the dynastic skills that displayed by human performing special tasks would be known as an expert system. I hope everyone is paying attention. This one is very simple and precise. Alright? Alright? Good. Hope everyone is paying attention. Alright, good. It says yes. Where you get that from? Teacher. See, same binary is not coming. Alright, good. Alright, good. So moving along, guys. Make sure everyone like the video, guys. Please. Can we get at least 30 likes on the stream, guys? or 35, I will greatly appreciate it. Alright? Good. Alright, so number 19. Here it says transferring data from a remote computer to your computer is refers to as. So what you're talking about, guys, you're talking about a remote computer. Alright? So therefore we'd have seen the main um, options here. That means transferring data from let's say a remote computer to your computer would refer to as downloading. So it's not uploading, and it's not browsing, and it's not data mining. Alright. Anything I would uploading is when we are, I would say sending out data. So we are sending out data from our computer, therefore, to the internet. Or if we are browsing, this most like the highlighting of the internet. It's nothing about browsing. Alright, so when you are downloading, what we are trying to get is to transfer the data at the same time from a remote computer to your computer. So otherwise it would be known as. Alright, good. So the answer says we're talking about downloading. Good. So just moving along, guys. So we're moving now to number 20. Alright, good. Not wasting any time. Let's go. Alright, so number 20 says, which of the following operation is considered a feature of a biometric system? Good. So therefore, we are seeing that the biometric system here would be considered as matching fingerprint. Because let me say something to you guys. Sorry. This one is very simple. Everyone had a phone, right? We know everyone nowadays has a iPhone. iPhone has biometric system. Same thing, fingerprint. We have the face scan when you open your iPhone, whatever, it could be iPhone 13 or whatever. You had fingerprints. Most times we see like you would have opened your iPhone and it just scan your face, even your WhatsApp and all of that. So we're talking about biometric. So anything has to do with biometric, it has to do with your just fingerprint. It has to do with your face matching, all of that, detecting, I would say, identity. Alright, so this is what you're referring to biometric. So the answer for number 20 here would be A, matching fingerprints. Alright, good. Hope everyone liked the video, guys. If you just coming on the live, make sure you guys like the video and share it, and I would greatly appreciate it. Alright, good. More like it's better for us, guys, for more students can see the paper. Alright, good. Number 21 now, it says telecommuting can be best described as, so we're talking about telecommuting. So telecommuting, guys, can best describe as working from home by connecting home and office. Alright, so telecommuting, for example, guys, we see in person that been working from home. So what they would have do is to work from home, but they are connecting home and office. So it's at the same time they are at home, but they are still at work. Alright, good. Hope everyone is paying attention because it's very simple and precise. Alright, good. Number 22 now. It says a webmaster is important to a company because he/she. So they're talking about webmaster now. We'd have seen that the webmaster would be the person that I would say directly responsible for the company websites. Alright, so that's what we are talking about. Hope everyone is paying attention. Alright, so the answer for number 22 would be is responsible for the company's website. So this person basically responsible for the company website in total general form. Alright, good. Number 23 now, it says the task of keeping a company's data files and software organized through the, so we're talking about the cataloging and storing of tapes, this that is of the, so therefore we'd have seen this would have been the file librarian. Alright, so any company's data files that and software would have been organized through the cataloging that's been storing any like such as tapes and this, therefore it will be file librarian. Alright, so the answer for number 23 would have been B. Alright, good. I hope everyone is getting the concept. Guys, can we get at least 50 likes on the stream, guys? I will greatly appreciate it. Alright, please. Let's go. Alright, number 24 now. It says which of the following checks is not. So the keyword here is not. Validation technique. So we're talking about double entry. So double entry has nothing to do with validation technique. So it says is not. But we know that range would have been one for validation technique. And we are talking about inconsistency and now we're talking about reasonableness. So therefore the answer for number 24 would be C, double entries not. Good. All right, moving along. All right, number 25 now. It says the process of scrambling message at the sending end and unscrambling them at the receiving end is called. So this one is a very easy one. Very, very, very easy one. All right. And most of these questions, guys, you will see them tomorrow in your exams. I can guarantee you 100%. But still look out for probably like of 4 or 5 new questions. Therefore, they will mix them. But this one, guys, any process of unscrambling message and then unscrambling them at the end before sending them or receiving them. Therefore, we are talking about encryption. So this process is known as encryption. Evades dropping is not any unscrambling. So evades droppings, guys, is most like, for example, if you were supposed to, have like a camera to, hear your neighbor business that has, I would say audio sound detector. So that would be evade dropping. All right, but when you're talking about anything has to do with unscrambling and receiving at the end, that's been called, we're talking about encryption. So the answer for number 25 would have been B. All right, good. Alright, moving along, guys. So number 26, it says there are many software restrictions used by computers to protect data and maintain data integrity. Which of the following entities are software restriction media? So therefore, we're talking about software restriction media. So first thing first, guys, we can see that password would have been one and encryption would have been one, but virus has nothing to do with it. So it's only 2 and 3 only, right? Because this says software restriction. So remember, we need password and encryption. Encryption is most like what we're talking about. Scrambling and then unscramble at the same time. Alright, so that's what we are talking about, guys. Alright, good. Moving forward now. Good. Alright, just a moment. Good. Number 20, we're at what? Number 27 now. Alright, so far, guys, let me say something to you before I go move on to this question. Alright, so in the CXC, you guys need to pay keenly attention. Because in CXC, guys, most of the questions, they may just rephrase them, even in a different pattern. So if you guys do not understand, then therefore what you guys will see, it's more like, I would say, a blank paper to you if you don't pay attention. But it's easy. It's nothing to worry about. Common sense and just for you to have a muscle memory. So far, guys, as we look at this picture here, we can know what this means. So CXC normally use this. CXC normally use this system to mark their multiple choice paper. Alright, so once we can see this, guys, this is the paper that you guys will be getting in CXC for the multiple choice tomorrow to shade. And we all know the system that used to mark this paper is a OMR, right? And an OMR is stand for optical mark reader. Alright, so this is what we are talking about, guys. Optical mark reader would have been a system that's been used to, mark multiple choices and other, entities, different types of, I would say, I'm trying to put it in a way, but different formulatives of, not documents perhaps. Alright, good. So the answer here for number 27 would be OMR. So OMR stands for optical mark reader. Alright, hope everyone is copying. This one is a very simple one and it's a repeated one as well. Alright, good. Number 28 now. It says which of the following statements is true of accessing files sequentially. So when you're accessing files sequentially, we are talking about starting with the first, I would say, the first records. So this would be through. So once they are accessing files sequentially, we are talking about starting with the first record. So the answer for number 28 would be B. Alright? Good. Hope everyone is paying attention. Number 29 now. It says, alright, a graph is stored, right? A graph is stored and sent to another user. When the user opens the file, he understands the graph he received. The graph is a form of, so therefore, we're talking about he's seeing that the graph has been stored, right? And it's been sent to another user. And then therefore we are saying that the user now would have opened and he understand. that he received it. So far, what we are seeing that graph would be here would have been a form of information, because he do receive it and he do understand it. So therefore, we're talking about information, because of information would have been the very verbal of communication, because they are communicating at the same time, but he would have still receiving the information that they are trying to communicate. Alright, good. Someone says good night to all. Are the question normal repeated information technology? Donnelly, yes. The questions are normally repeated. Guys, we have 52 persons on the live. Can everyone drop a like on the video, guys? I don't have to ask twice. The whole reason why I need the like, guys, is for more students to see the paper before exams. That's all I need. Alright? Good. Please. I will really appreciate it, guys. Alright? So more students can see the paper before exams. Thank you so much. Alright? I am not the one who need the like, guys. Alright? I need other students to see the video as well. Thank you. Alright, so moving along to number 30. So it says, which of the following activities is not an example of commercial data processing? Alright, so it says not. So far, guys, we have seen here that the forecasting hurricanes would have not been an example of commercial data processing. Alright, so the best answer here for number 30 would have been D. Alright, moving along. Number 31. It says the following formula is located in position B6 of a spreadsheet. So it says what would be the resulting formula if it was copied to the position located immediately on the left. So they're talking about B6 on the spreadsheet, right? So we are seeing that the formula was position B6 on the spreadsheet. Alright, good. So therefore it says if it was supposed to be copied, the position would have been located immediately on the left. So therefore the answer here would be A3 plus A4. We are talking about the whole different form. So therefore the answer here, guys, would be C. Alright, because we are talking about the spreadsheet. So therefore we are seeing that spreadsheet would have been located in a different how we say different position. Therefore it would have changed form. Alright, we have 69 person watching the stream, guys. Can everyone like the video? And I would greatly appreciate it. And share the stream as well to your friends, guys. Thank you. Alright, so everyone can see the video for their exams. Thank you. So number 32 now, it says spreadsheet formulae. And we'd have seen that spreadsheet formulae uses. So we all know that spreadsheet formulae normally uses values, range, and even sales addresses. If you were supposed to know about spreadsheet, we'd have seen that they normally uses values, ranges, or even cell addresses most of the times. So the answer for number 32 here would be D. Alright, good. Moving along, guys. Number 33. The intersection of a row and a column in the spreadsheet is called, and answer here, guys, would be a cell. Just a moment, guys, please. Alright, guys, good. So sorry about that, alright? Good. Good. Number 20. So we were at, just a moment. So we were at number, sorry guys, just a moment. Good. Just a moment, guys. Alright, good. Alright, guys, I'm so sorry about that, alright? Alright, good. So I were at, let me see, where was I? Alright, good. So we were at number 32, so we're moving along to number 33. So sorry, guys. So it says the intersection of a row and column in a spreadsheet is called. So we know that the intersection in a row of a spreadsheet is called a cell. Alright, so the answer would be in a cell, guys. So this one. Alright, hope everyone is copying. The answer would be in a cell. Alright, good. Number 34 now, it says which of the following would most likely to be placed above a graph? So we all know this one would be a giveaway question, so we're talking about title. So therefore, when you see in a graph, it's very simple. We'd have seen the heading above, therefore otherwise known as what? Title. So the answer for number 34 here would be in a title. Very easy and precise, guys. Alright, good. Number 35, so it says in Microsoft Word, PowerPoint. Alright, this is my favorite. I love PowerPoint. It says a single page shows a screen to display information is called. So therefore, guys, this one is very easy. If you guys use PowerPoint very often, we can know that all of the slides, I even give away the answer. We already give away the answer. So therefore, the answer here will be slides. So we have seen that the slides would have normally shown most of the times if you are presenting. Alright, so when you are doing a presentation, such as you'd have doing, for example, a SBA, or you doing any whatever presentation, therefore, the information that being displayed would call a slide. Alright, good. So number 36 now, it says which of the following is not a valid data type in Microsoft Access. So therefore we are talking about, it says not a valid. So we have seen that character, guys, would have not been a valid data in Microsoft Access. But therefore the text would have been a valid data, the time and date would have been a valid data, and the author number would be a valid data. So therefore it says not. So character would have not been a valid data. Alright, hope everyone is understanding, guys. Let me know if you understand so far, because we're moving along. Alright, good. And if you're new, guys, here, make sure you guys do subscribe, turn on the post notification. If you're already new, like the video, guys, so it can reach more students. Alright, and we're moving forward. Good. Number 37, it says which of the following facilities is normally used for a website to website connection? So therefore, guys, we all know about from website to website connection, those have refers to the hyperlink. Alright, so it's not hypertext, it's hyperlink, because it's reference to the normally used to website. So when we're having a website to website channeling connections, it refers to as hyperlink. Alright, hope everyone is understanding. Good. Alright, guys, I soon pay attention to the comment section. Alright, so just a moment. Alright, so sorry, my bad. Alright, good. So this is reference to the following spreadsheet. Good. So far we can see a spreadsheet from what? A straight over to G. Not G, sorry, H. Because it has been an H, we have seen the total. So far we have seen a column. It says if A is deleted, right? And the existing formulae would. So we are talking about, it has normally seen that they automatically corrected because relative addressing is being used. So this is what happened here. So far we have seen that in column A, right? If it was deleted, the existing formulae, and the existing formulae would be from B, C, whatever, going straight over to G. So it's from, I would say, this is how they write it. So it's B to G, B to G, right? So it's from B to G. So from B to G now would have normally been relative been used. So therefore the automatically corrected because the relatives address has been used. So there's no for if we have go ahead and delete the column, the formula would have been existed, but it would be automatically corrected because the relatives is addressing is being used already. Alright, so the answer for number 38 here would be D. Good. Number 39 now, it says which of the following functions are performed by spreadsheet? So first thing first, we are talking about the function of the spreadsheet that's been performed. So we know that performing the automatic recalculation when the values have been updated, we know that spreadsheet do that. So for example, when you are like doing a recalculation on the spreadsheet, therefore we are seeing that the value would have normally updated after. So there would be an automatic recalculation. Alright, so one would have been applied. Like we read the other option, it says applying formulae to numeral data to determine value. We all know that if we know about spreadsheet, if we're supposed to go along and find a spreadsheet, and we're going to go along and applying the formula, we normally see that the numeral data would have normally determined the value. So we know 1 and 2 is good so far. Let me read the other one. It says capturing, display, and manipulating text data. No. So far it's 1 and 2. So the answer for number 39 would be A. Does everyone understand so far? And it's very easy and very precise and simple. Very easy, guys. Alright? Good. You can do R. What are you talking about? You can do RE tomorrow. Oh, really? Just education. Oh, official Shemi. I will try. I will try. Alright? All you're saying that number 38 should supposed to be remain the same. No. Well, it will not remain the same. But what will happen? Be automatically corrected. So what would happen if you delete the column? What would happen? We'd have seen that it would normally automatically correct it by itself because the relatives addressing is used. So what you're talking about here, we're talking about, look, so far we can see all of the columns here is good. So B, C. So if you're supposed to delete, for example, here, delete here, right? Just delete the column, right? Delete the whole row or column, we can see. It doesn't matter, row or column. Still 4, it will not be affected. So far we see B, here C, straight over to G. It's already good. So if we all delete the A column, what would happen? We'd have seen that the automatically corrected. It would normally automatically corrected because there's a relative addressing is being used. Alright, so it not just remain the same. Alright, we're moving along. Number 40. Number 39 is A. I already mentioned that. Number 39 is A. I already mentioned that number 39 is A. Alright, moving along to number 40, guys. So it says, in creating a query, right? A students enter the following criteria for the date field. So far, we can look here. So far, we can binary most of the time. So this would be an output showing the date. So far, we can see that this after 14, me 2017 only. No, this doesn't make sense. So it says from the 11. So this would be the 11 of the 5th. What? Me, right? 11 of May 2017. And this is showing less. So we'd have less in quality here. So this would be the 14 of May also. So far we can see that this would be from the 11 to the 14 of May 2017. So the answer would be B. Very simple. Very precise, right? Not hard, guys. Information technology is not hard. It's very easy. You guys just have to just read and know about the information and data and all of that, and you guys should be good. Good. Says, can you do a 2024 January on live too? Peter Gay. I will try when I can. If I get any new papers, you guys can send them, and I will go through them. All right. Good. So number 41. So far, it says information produced from queries table in a specific format that can be printed from a database is called. So here for what you're talking about, guys, is been the information that's been produced from queries. So any information that's been produced from queries and can also format and to be print from a database, it's normally called it a report. Alright, so the answer for number 41 would be report. Alright, good. And I'm not really explaining too much, guys. I will just go straight to the point so you guys could understand, alright? Because the time is getting a little bit late and I had a lot of people to go through and I had more stuff. So next time I will explain more, guys, alright? Good. Number 42. It says the slide starter can be used to. So slide starter, we're talking about, it's more like the show. For example, it's more like I want to show something on my screen. It's more like a frame in a sense. So as a slide sorter is more like a frame, but what does it do is to show thumbnail of the entire slideshow. So it's more like keeping the slides in a sense that it moves them around. So it's like shuffling the slides into different position. So that's what a slide starter do. It sort the slides into, I want to show you something. So for example, guys, this would be a slide. So this would be another slide too, right? So this would be slide number 1, slide number 2. So what they do is to rotate the slides. So that would be a slide starter. So it rotates the slides in different angles. Alright, so like slide number 1, slide number 2, you can move them back. So what it do is to show thumbnail of the entire slide show. Alright, good. Number 43 now. It says, which of the following features can be used in a spreadsheet to copy the results across multiple rows in a single column? Alright, so what we are talking about the features. So the features that's been used in a spreadsheet that can copy the result across multiple rows, we are talking about cursor. So the cursor can copy a lot. I would say spreadsheet, copy the results across multiple rows in one. I would say, because we're talking about single. So in one row, not row, but one column per app. So that is called a cursor. Alright, so the answer for number 43 would have been C. Everyone has the same answer? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Everyone has the same answer? It's very easy. And it's very simple, guys. Alright? Does everyone have the same answer? Yes or no, guys? Let me know in the comment section. I'm reading comments now. Alright? Good. So number 44 now. It says in spreadsheet, the column titles will always be visible when you scroll the spreadsheet if you first. So what you're talking about here is we're seeing that in a spreadsheet, we're talking about the column tiles. So therefore the column tiles is always been visible. So we can always see the column tiles. But if you normally scroll the spreadsheet, if you first freeze the top row, so first you'd have to go ahead, if you first freeze the top row, then it will be visible. So it's not the last row. But if you freeze the top row, then what would happen is the column tiles will always be visible. So A would have been for number 44. Alright, so once everyone says yes, everyone understand. Good. Alright guys, make sure you guys share the live and like the video. Alright, I will greatly appreciate it so much. And you guys can follow me on Instagram if you want to. The link will be in the description. So everyone can follow me on Instagram if you guys have any questions or queries to ask me. It doesn't matter. Alright, or if you guys have any new papers that you want me to go through, you can DM me through Instagram and send them, and I will go along and go through them. Thank you. Good. So number 45, it says, which of the following sequence of steps is correct for deleting a field in a database table? So what you're talking about here, we are seeing that in the sequence step is correct. So anything has to do with deleting the field in a database, we are seeing what we would have normally do is to open the table in a design view. So the first thing we have to do is to open the table in a design view, and then we'd have to select the row to be deleted, and then we just right click, and it's simple. Alright, so it says open the table in the design view first. We need to select the row to be deleted and click right click. Alright, say and right click. Simple. Alright, so the answer for number 45 would be B. So we're talking about the following, the correct step for deleting a field in a data table. So that is what we are talking about. Alright? Good. Does everyone paying attention, guys? I hope so. Alright. What year is this? This year is a 20... What did I say though? This was a 2018. 2018. Yes, 2018. Alright, so moving on, guys, because we're almost through. We have a lot more people to go through. So number 46 now, it says which of the following. So you're talking about Pascal statement. So it says read the data into a variable n and place the cursor on the next line. So far we are talking about it. So which of the following Pascal statement read the data in a variable. So we're talking about write. So write in n. So anything that has to do with the partial statement, therefore you're talking about read the data. So for reading the data in a variable n, normally we would have placed the cursor in the next line. So the line would have been in the right in n. Alright, so the answer for number 46 would be D. Appreciate your time. No problem, Kaji. Good. Alright, good. Moving along to number 47. So it says 47 refers to the following. So we are talking about this one always been, I think everyone learned this. So we're talking about the we are talking about the +2 code. Alright? Sorry. Good. So it says which of following prefers the +2 code to trace the table. So far we are seeing the code here, guys. So it says what is the value of x. So here, let me see here, because it says trace. Alright, so a +2 code, guys, is very easy. So for 2 plus 1, what do you get, guys? 2 plus 1 is what, guys? I shouldn't even be asking you this. This one is a very easy. 4 plus 2, what you get? What you guys get? Because it says trace the table. So it's more like a different sense, because we are talking about the whole different of the +2 code. So the answer here would be 3. Alright? So it's more different. We have seen that the data therefore would have been changed. So it's for n. We are seeing that would be lesser than the number. Alright? It would be lesser than the number here. Good. So the answer would be in 3 for the pursued code. Alright, good. Number 48 now, we're talking about the integer variables. So we're talking about a, b, and c are given the value of 6, 10, and 2 respectively, right? It says what is the result of the following expression. So it says multiply by 6 divided, sorry, what I'm doing though. It says mult. So a mult b div c. Alright, good. So what you are seeing here, if we were just supposed to look at this, I know 4 plus 2 is not 7. I know that, Ethan. But what I'm saying, the 4 plus 2, why you would get the 7, let me just go back. The whole reason why you get the 7 here, because this would be a less number. So this would be a 1. Alright, so this would have been a negative in the sense. Because we have seen that the +2 code is more different, as you guys can see. So it says the following, we need to +2 code that been trace the table. So if we go ahead and trace the table here for x, there's no way x could be 9. There's no way x could be 8. There's no way x could be 14. So it says trace the table. So the best one would be 3. Alright? So it's different. Good. So this one, guys, we are talking about 6. So we are seeing that it says A, B, C are given. So far we can say A would be what? 6. B would be what? 10. And 2, and C would be 2, right? Alright, so we're just gonna do a little calculation here just to ensure. So we can say 6 times what? 10. 6 times 10 is what? 60, right? And if we're supposed to divide that into 2, good, we get 30. Good, guys. So 6 times 10, let me write it so everyone can understand, even though I'm not a maths head, because I'm not, well, let me just let's go along and do this so everyone can understand, because you probably wonder how I get the answer. So this is how we go with 6 times 10, right? So 6 times 10, guys, is equal what? 60. Right? And 60 now, and if we were supposed to divide 60 into 2, what we get? That's 3. So this would be, let's go along and say, this is be 30. So this is how we get the 30, guys, even though I'm not a math set, but you guys can see this is how we get the 30, alright? Good. So the answer here for number 48 would be 30. This is how we get the 30. 6 times 10 equals 60, and 60 divide into 2, right? We'd have get 30, and it's very simple. even though I'm not a maths head, but you guys can see what's going on here. Good. All right, good. Some answer you get with the bad maths. Same answer you get with the bad maths. Yes. Good. So everyone understand how did I get the 30 here, guys? Because it's very simple. All right. Good. Even though I'm not good at maths, but you know, I still know how to count. Alright, good. Number 49. It says in presenting the algorithms, right? Which of the following um sorry statements would be placed in the flowchart box shown below. Alright, sorry. So far, if we were supposed to talking about the algorithm, right? So the algorithm therefore would have shown the different counts. So you're talking about like subtracting the counts plus adding. So therefore the box here we are talking about, it would be count, taking away count plus adding count. So therefore the answer would be D for number 49. Right? Good. Sorry guys. Does everyone understand what's going on here? Moving along. Number 50 now, because we're almost through. It says in an algorithm, right? Item price is variable used to store the price of a grocery item. So this is the most appropriate data type used for item price is, so anything has to do with item price, guys, has to do with real, because this is most appropriate when you're using for the item price in an algorithm. So the answer here would be A, real. I don't know. Liquincia? Liquincia, what you mean you don't know? I don't understand what you mean you don't know. Good. Number 51, no? It's showing the algorithm, right? So the algorithm is showing A, B. It says read A, B. So if A lesser than B, then print A, right? So this is the algorithm. So number 51 now says, which of the following tasks does the following algorithm perform? Alright, so let's look at this. So it says if A is lesser than B, then print what? A. Alright, we know greater than and lesser than. I think we do this in primary school, right? Good, sorry. So the algorithm here would have been performed. It will normally read the two numbers. So this would be at the two numbers, A, B. So it normally read the two number first, right? A, B. So it read the two numbers, and then it would have print the first number. So what would be the first number? A. So it read A, B, but it print A, right? And then what would happen here? It says if the number is smaller than the second number. So we need to understand. We all do this in primary school. Like for example, 10. Or we do greater than. I think this is greater than or lesser than. Yes. So if 10 is greater than what? 5. So any number that will be greater than. So if one number is smaller than the other one. So if one was lesser, then we would have used not the lesser one. We have used the greater ones, because this is the first number. If it's smaller than the second one, because it not says if. So if it was more like lesser than the number, would have not used the less number, would use the greater number. But if it's more greater than the lesser number, would use the lesser one. So it's opposite in a sense. Greater than, lesser than. Alright, so the answer here would be D. So read the two number, then you print the first number, and if it is smaller than the second number now. So does everyone understand, guys? Number 51. It's very easy and simple. Does everyone understand, guys? Alright. Does everyone understand? I'm reading comment section now. Let me know, guys. Does everyone understand? Yes or no? Before I move along. I don't want to move along and you guys don't understand. Alright. Because it's very simple. Alright, let me see. Alright, let me read the comment just a moment. Because I'm moving on real fast. Alright, good. Alright. Number 52 now, guys. It says, in preparing a computer program, right? The programmer should first. Alright, so this one is a reasoning question. So if we were supposed to go ahead and read the questions here. It says in preparing a computer. So if we were supposed to prepare in a computer, the first thing the programmer would be what? The person who is programming the computer. Alright, so it can either be, because nowadays how this computer is set, guys, it does normally, we need a programmer. Programmer would be a person who normally go ahead and program the computer. So first thing first, if you're supposed to program the computer, we need to define the problem first. So the answer would be C. Define the problem first. We can't plan any solution if we do not define the problem. So there's no way we can, solve any problem if we don't define the problem. Alright, we can't prepare any program for documentation because we don't know the problem, and we can't code any programs. Alright, so the answer for number 52 would be C. Very easy. Alright, number 53 now, moving along. So here we have it refers to the following statement. So it says print enter. So this would be an integer, right? Alright, so it says read n while n, right? If dash one, do n dot dash one, print the n while. So this is what, these are some most numbers that's showing the different types, I would say, in the series of number that's been presented. So it's more like showing the different, correct output when the number had a different input. So it's showing a different correct output when the number had a different output. Alright, so so what it says here is, which of the following series of number represent the correct output when the number 3 is input? Alright, so we'll look at this now. So far it says we need to print into integers. So it says if the series of number represents the correct output. So the output would be 2, 1 when the number 3 is input. So therefore we'd have 0, take away, let me see something here, 1, yes, 0 take away 2. So these are numbers are more like input to an output number. So this would be the input to output. So this would have been the what? Input, no. Yes, this would have been the input, this would have been the output. So it's 2, 1, 0, that 2. So the answer for number 53 would be C. Alright, 52 is C. Hope everyone is paying attention. 52. I hope everyone is paying attention, guys. So 52 was C. As you can see here, the programmer should first define the problem. And now 53 would have been C. So we're talking about the input versus the output here. We're seeing that the correct output when the number 3 would have been input. So when we input the number 3, what would happen? The value here would change. The sequence of number, I would say the series of number here would have changed. So it's 2, 1, 0, 51 wouldn't be B. There's no way 51 can be B, because there are no two number, there's no reading two number and then print the smaller number. No, no, Brits, no. Alright, it can read the two number and then print the smaller number. What it would normally do is to read the two number first and then print the first number, but it only print the first number if it is the smaller than the second number. So it may not print it if it is smaller. Alright, good. Moving along to number 54. So we're talking about the Pascal code VRXY who generate an error. So it says the term used describe this type of error is, so we're talking about the syntax. So in the error here VRXY, that's shown as an error here, would best describe the error as a syntax. So the answer for number 54 would be A. Does everyone following, guys? Let me know. Can everyone like the stream, guys? Can we get at least around like 75 likes? We're moving forward. Let me know if you understand or not. Alright, moving along, guys. Alright, good. We're moving along. Need more of these gonna come. Most of these gonna come. Anointed. Most of these questions will be repeating. All right, most of these questions, I would say majority of these questions. Number 55 now, it said which of the following terms is an invalid variable mean. So invalid variable mean, name, not mean, but name. I'm stuck at 53. What do you mean you're stuck at 53? Alright, so anything has to do with invalid variable, guys, it has nothing to do with sum. So sum is not is the term of an invalid. It would be an valid variable. VAT 15 would be a valid variable as well. The count would have been I would say not an invalid but a valid variable. Therefore, the answer for number 55 would be 2 count. So a 2 count would be an invalid variable name. Alright, good. Number 56 now, we're almost through, guys. So which of the following commands are example of computer programming instructions? So it says sort customer by last name. You said you don't get it. Alright, let me just do number 56 first, Mary, and then I go back to 53. It says the following, so it says the following commands are example of computer programming. So far we can see that sort customer by last name, total income by department. So it says which generation of programming language do these example belong to? I would say belong. So far it says the programming language, because we're seeing that these are sorting a customer by their last name, and we are seeing that total income, they normally do the income by department. So this would have not been in the first programming language. This would have not been the second. So far we are talking about the fourth, because this is the last, I would say, in the sense of the whole programming language. Someone Lee says 32, that I think the answer should be B, sir. Alright, let me just go back to 53 just a moment. Let me see what everyone is saying. Alright, so number 53. Alright, Lee Kwan, good. You're back. Because I know you always pay attention, you know. Can we have the file? Lionel, sure. I see how best if I can send the file to you guys, alright? Let me see. Here, so we're talking about the whole sequence of number. Good? Yes, you guys can get the PDF, don't worry. I will see if I can post a link in the description after, and then I will try upload it. He says, sir, I didn't know you are doing IT, you saved me. You're welcome. You're welcome, Laquan. Hoping the people will repeat because I have biology tomorrow. Yes, Jada, all of the questions will be repeated, but you will see mostly repeated questions than new ones. But you will still see new ones. So far, going back to number 53, guys. So these are the series of number. So it says, so far we're just gonna read in the question. Alright, so 3-1, right? Alright, so it says, so far we are seeing here. So let me just go ahead and write the number. So it says 2, 1. We can say 2, 1. Right? So if you say 2, take away 1, 1. Write the number in a different sequence. 0. It says 1, 2. Alright, so these numbers are the different outputs. So these numbers are the output. So it's 1, 0, 2. So far, so it's 1, 0, 2, right? 1, 0, 2. Alright, so here, guys, we're talking about the whole series of the number that's been corrected, the output. So it says it represents the correct output. So the output of the number here, guys, would be 2, right? And it says when the number 3 is being input. So if we were supposed to add 3, if we were supposed to look at it now, guys, you need to look at the questions carefully, as in input. So there is different from output than input. Alright, so for here we can see, let me see here, so 2, 1, 3. Alright, so far we have basically, let me see here, 2, 3, 5, let me see. Alright, no, take away 2 from it. Alright, good. So it's 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, take away 2. So it's more like 1, 0, 2. So we'd have 2 here, 1. Then we have here, we have 0, and then we'd have 2. So it's more like 2 to the 1, so it's comma 1, another 0 point, take away the 2. So most unlikely, guys, the answer will be 54, 53, the answer will be C. Because I'm not seeing why you guys saying the answer would be B. Because I'm not getting the whole questions here for number 53. You guys say the answer would be B. I'm not getting B, to be honest. Because it's more simple in a sense. But if you were supposed to look at the answer here, how did you say 1? I'm not getting 1. Because it says input would have been 3, right? This question, this paper is a 2018 paper, guys. I'll go with C for 53. Alright, we're not wasting any more time. We were passing to number 57 now. So it says, which of the following symbols is used to perform an assignment in the programming language Pascal? Alright, so far here, the answer here, guys, we are talking about the programming language Pascal. So the answer here would be B. Alright, and I hope everyone paying attention. These questions are normally repeated, guys, and I need everyone to pay attention. Can we get 100 likes on the stream, guys? Can everyone like the video and share so more students can see the live before the exams tomorrow? I'm only going through 3 papers tonight in total, and that's it for tonight. Alright, because I have to get some rest because I have other papers to, to go through, other subjects as well. So number 58 now, this refers to the following algorithm, right? So it says 1, we are seeing that the user for length, width, 2, width, we are talking about length, width, area, and take away length, width along with the width. So area of the rectangle is the area. Alright, so far, let me see what number 58 is saying here. Alright, so number 58 says, which of the following, right, options can be used to replace 1, 2, 3 in the algorithm? So we're going to look at the questions very carefully. And just for you guys information technology can be a little bit bothered at times, but feel free to, free your mind when you're reading the questions. Do not get grumbled, alright? Please. Because the questions can be a little bit challenging sometimes, Even me, when I'm reading the questions, a little bit, I'm just trying to think, so, wow, these questions are, way different. So we're talking about the whole algorithm. So far, we are talking about which of the option can replace 1, 2, and 3. So we are talking about 1, 2, and 3. So the user for length, width, and the length, width, area, length, and also width and the area of the rectangle, area. So therefore, we know that we can replace the first one here. So we are talking about prompt. So we know that the prompt could go along ahead and replace the user for the length and width, right? So we're talking about prompt. Good. The next one, guys. All right. So the next one now we are talking about is the read. So the read now can go along and replace the length, width, area, length, and width, right? Good. So this is what a prompt normally do, guys. A prompt would normally go along and normally been like displayed like it more like a text that's been interfaced that indicate the system is ready to receive or input like an execution command. So far, like the length, the user for the length and width, more like the prompt here would go along and to prompt the message that been displayed, the text that's been based to interfere the whole and receive the input or execute and command. Alright, good. Now we are talking about read. So the read now, it's more different in a sense. So what the read normally do, it's more like to get the whole information within, because we are talking about the length, the here, the width, and all of that. Now we are talking about write. So write is more like to go along and have the whole sorry, the whole algorithm in a level to seeing the whole complex of the task being complete. So here we're talking about prompt, read, and write. So the answer for number 58 is C. I don't know why CXC is like this though, guys, but you know, these questions are a little bit tricky. Right? If you don't pay much attention, you guys will go off guard. And I don't need you guys to do that. Alright, number 59. It says the algorithm testing is best described as, and we're talking about the algorithm testing. Right? Good. So algorithm testing, guys, is normally best described as the running of the program. So the algorithm normally run the program, and it normally uses, like, I would say, a sample data that normally identifies any error in the program. Alright, so the answer for number 59 would be B. Running the program, and it normally like detect any error, right? That's been, I would say, utilized within the program, within the whole process of the program being running. So the answer for number 59 would be B. Hope everyone is paying attention. And now the final question for the 2018 paper, guys. This paper is a 2018 May/June, and it says 60. What is the most appropriate control structure to be used in calculating the total of 10 number? Sorry. So the answer here would be D. So it's for do, right? Good. Alright, guys, any comments in the comment section before I move on? Because I'll be just going along and, you know, ensure that everyone understand the paper. Because I'm just going through. This would be a 2018 paper. This is the, you know, the final of the paper, guys. So any questions in the comment section before I move to the other paper? The other paper would be a 2020 paper. So it's more, I think the 2020 paper would supposed to be more, yes, it's supposed to, yeah, it's more easier, guys. So there's no need for you to worry. The 2020 paper is more easier. Alright? It's more easier. So let me know in the comment section, guys. Let me read the comments for a few minutes. It says, let me see here. No. Guys, all of the questions will be repeated. Stop worrying yourself. Alright? No one need to worry. All you guys need to worry for is next year. Because next year, every single question on CXC will be new. I'm so sorry for all of you guys that's doing CXC next year. Alright? This here is the last repeated questions. So you guys need to stop worrying. Alright? I'm so sorry about the next intake of the students that will be doing CXC next year. My bad. Alright? Good. So we're moving along to, this is a 2020 paper now. So we're moving forward. Alright, good. So you guys need to stop worrying. These papers will be repeated. So there's no need for you guys to worry yourself and stress about it. Just study the questions and the answer, and you should be good. Alright, there's nothing need for you supposed to be worried about. Because here, next year would be problem. Alright, good. Alright, so we're on the move. Let's go. Number 20. What I'm saying though, this is not a 2018 paper. What I'm writing, 2020 paper. Good. So this is a 2020 paper. Let me write it because we just finished the 2018 paper. So this is a 2020 paper, right? May/June 2020 paper. So it's more like, yes. So number 1 says, which of the following items are considered a computer hardware? And this one is a repeated one, don't it? Because we see these questions on the 2018 paper before. Good. Hardware, good. Pseudo-code. The pseudo-code is a little bit headache for True Mary. The pseudo-code, yes. It's a little bit headache for real. I don't like pseudo-code. Alright, number 2. It says data has been processed and has meaning in term. So this one is a repeated one as well. So we know that the answer here would be A, information. Good. Alright. Good. Hope everyone is paying attention now. Good. Number 3. So the answer here for number, let me repeat back number 2. So it says data that has been processed and has the meaning in term. So therefore the answer here would be A, information. So any data that has been processed and has the meaning has been an information. Number 3, it says which of the following can be termed application and software. So anything has to do with application software, guys, has to do with Internet Explorer. Alright, so we're most talking about the browser and all of that. So we're talking about the application software, the browser, this right here, the Explorer, right? Internet Explorer, all of that. Alright, hope everyone is paying attention. Number 4 now. He says which of the following activities would not be considered as a cloud storage? So it says not. The keyword here is not. So we know that data stored and accessible on a LAN. So you're talking about LAN, guys. And we need to understand what's going on here. So data that's been stored accessible on a LAN is not a cloud storage. And we know what a LAN mean, right? Does you know what LAN mean? A LA mean is a local area network. So local area network. Good. Good. So moving along. Sorry. Number 5. So which of the following could not be classified a cloud-based application? So we're talking about a cloud-based application. It says not. And we know that a Windows OS is not a cloud based application. So it says not. So this one is a little bit giveaway. So if we know about like cloud based application, we're supposed to know that the answer here, it says not. So we know that Windows OS is not a cloud based application. Moving forward, number 6, let me scroll up a little bit. So it says the light in the room, right? Or the light in a room turn on as soon as the persons enter. This simple seems a little bit weird though, but let's see what they're talking about. So it says when input device most likely to control the light in a room. Alright, so what you're seeing here, guys, it's most like your phone. So let me give you a quick example of a sensor. So it's like your phone, right? You know that you can go into your I would say the advanced settings in your phone, and if you go along and put your hands over your phone or take up your phone, you can I would say put the options on your phone that when you take up your phone I would say wake up, and when you put it down it sleeps. So what you're talking about, it's the sensor. So this is most likely when the person enter the room, the light would have been automatically on, and as soon as they left the room, the light would have been off. So it's referring to the sensor. So this is most likely the sensor controlling the room. So the answer for number 6 would be A. Alright, good. So is it possible that new questions will appear this here? Yes. Alright, good. Number 7 now, it says which of the following devices use input data in the computer? And this one is a repeated one. I hope everyone paying attention because these questions will be repeated tomorrow. And you guys will be laughing because these questions will be repeated. Alright, so the answer here, guys, would be A. Can everyone like the video, guys? Can we get at least 100 likes on the stream? Everyone like the video and share. Share with your friends, alright? Good. I'll greatly appreciate it. Number 8 now. Going down to number 9 soon. It says for which of the following interface types is the user required to remember specific information? Not what I'm saying though. Specific instructions, not information. Sorry. Instructions and syntax. Alright. So anything has to do with specific instruction and syntax, we're talking about command driven. So this one is a repeated one. Each question you see I go and put the R there, it's very repeated. All of these are repeated, but I'm talking about the one that I see mostly repeated. So this one, the command driven. Alright, so anything has to do with the interface types that they would normally be required to remember specific instruction and syntax, the answer here would be command driven. Alright, good. Good. We're moving along now. Number 9. Alright, let me see here. So this is a diagram showing. So this will be a model of a what? A globe. So it says the most suitable printer for creating the model of the globe is. So we are talking about the globe. We cannot use a thermal printer. No, that doesn't make sense. Those are for like paper and all of that. The inkjet printer doesn't make sense. The laser printer doesn't make sense. So we're talking about a 3D printer. So a 3D printer would be suitable here for creating the model of the globe. Alright, so this one is very simple and precise. So for number 9, the answer would be A 3D printer. This one is, I'm going to put the R there. This one is a repeated one. Sorry guys. Alright, moving along. Number 10. So it says RP secondary schools want the administrative staffs to have access to all students and teacher data. Which of the following networks would most suitable to enable such access? Alright, so what you're talking about here, we are not talking about LAN, we're not talking about WAN, we're not talking about MAN, we're talking about LAN. So remember guys, let me explain something to you. This says access to students and teachers data. So therefore, so which of the following network? So we're talking about the keyword. This is a giveaway. So let me explain something to you here. LAN is stand for local. Let me just write it here because most of the times it doesn't matter. Rather you know the whole meaning of it than don't know it. Area. Write it here so everyone could understand here. So it's local area network, right? Network. Alright, so the WORK. This is what LAN stand for. Local area network, right? Good. So the best for the secondary schools here that the administrative staff would want to have access to, the most suitable, I would say, the network here would be to have access would be LAN. So it's local area network. And we're moving forward now to number 11. Guys, this one is an easy question. Alright, and it's a repeated one as well. So number 11, guys, everyone use this. Right? I am using it right now. You guys are using it right now. Well, I don't know if most of you guys are using data or Wi-Fi. But it's very easy. So this symbol represents a Wi-Fi. Alright? Good. We're moving up. We're moving forward now, guys. Alright? Good. So number 12. It says unauthorized real-time interception of private communication on a computer network is referred to as. Alright, so this one is a repeated one. So let me explain something to you all, guys. I need everyone to pay attention, alright? Please pay attention, guys. Please, please. Please, I'm asking you. Alright? Alright, so when you're talking about the private communication on a computer, it's most like a sense as if we are not doing any industrial espionage. We are not doing any industrial espionage. We are not doing any of that. When you're talking about electronic eavesdrop, sorry. So it's more like what we are doing here, guys, on the computer. It's most like, for example, it's an act that interfere, I would say intercept conversation without even the knowledge of a consent or at least a participant. So it's more like, I would, for example, guys, you would join like a classroom, I would say, if for example they were supposed to have like a Zoom meeting, you could join the Zoom meeting without the teacher, permission, and still been listening their conversation and they don't know. So it's most like, I would say the act of electronic intercepting the conversation without the knowledge or consent of at least one of the participants. So none of them know that you were listening, but you join without, I would say, their permissions or consents. So therefore what would have happened is more like wiretapping. So when you're talking about EVA jobs, we are talking the most like wiretapping, also monitor telephonic and also telegraph communications. So these are like um, even like concealing like a microphone within insuspicious objects or pen or bag. Let me say something to you guys. So this is EVA dropping. Let me just give you a quicker example. So if you were supposed to go into CXC room, you could have like a microphone or a earbud in your ears, but it's been so small that they can't see. So you were supposed to read in the questions, and someone was outside on the internet, and you were like reading the questions to them, and they could tell you the answer while you are communicating, but no one else around you know what you're doing, but it's only you know that. So this is what you're talking about, electronic evades dropping. Alright, good. So the answer for number 12 here, when you're talking about interception of private communication on a computer network, it refers to as, we're talking about electronic evades dropping. Alright, good. Hope everyone understand. Number 30 now, we're moving along. It says double data entry. Alright, double entry data verification involves, this one is a repeated one as well. Let me just write this one here. This one is a little bit repeated, so it's a little bit kind of slightly new. Alright, good. So it says a double entry data verification. It normally involves like the same data that entered once, then it re-entered by another person. So when you're talking about the double entry data verification, it's most like a code. So what would happen is the same data. So let me explain something to you guys. So if you were supposed to get signed out of your WhatsApp, and your brother want to sign in, what happened here, it's you would have not received the same exact code, but you guys will receive the same code for the same specific reason. But what would happen then, therefore, it's the same data that's been entered once and then re-entered by another person. So that is what we are talking about, double entry data verification. I hope everyone understand. Does everyone understand? Yes or no in the comment section. Good. Alright. Does everyone understand? Let me know in the comment section, guys. And all of these questions will be repeated, so please pay attention. Can't say I didn't tell you guys. This year will be the final repeated questions, I would say, format. Alright? Does everyone understand? What is a double entry data verification? Yes. Alright, good. Alright, moving along, number 14 now. Good, yes. So number 14 now, it says a part of a private network, right? Using internet technology and public telecommunications that can be accessed by business suppliers, vendors, customers, and partners is calling an. Alright, so this one is a little bit tricky. Alright, so people normally get in, I would say, confused, but because they do not know what is an internet from an intranet or an extranet or an ethernet. So an ethernet, guys, this we are talking about the card. So it's more like a card. It's an internet card, right? So it's a card that been used. It can use to plug into your laptop or your TV, or it's more like a cable card. So it's a internet card perhaps. So let me put I here. So it's more like an internet card that's been used. So far we're extracting the Ethernet out of it, right? The Ethernet. So internet, guys, you all know that the internet is used for what? Browsing and all of that. So we use the internet to get service and all of that. So this is out of it. Let me exit off. Alright. So we need to know what is an intranet. Alright, so an intranet, guys, would be most like a restricted or a local communication network that is normally created by using like a world wide software. Alright, so we need to know the difference between an intranet. So let me just go along and give you a quick example of an intranet. So an intranet is be more like, for example, if we're having an employee could normally create like a content or I would say the communication or collaborate to develop like the company culture. And in the same time, we also know that the extranet, so we're talking about the extranet now. So what the extranet do, guys, it normally provide like a control access that authorize the customers, vendors, and partner outside of the company. So what it do is to just control the access and authorize. So it normally it's like more like a, I would say, a whole line of of I would say the whole control level of having the access and authorize, so customers and vendors and partner and even other outsiders of the company. While the intranet now, what the intranet do is to create content and also collaborate and develop the company culture. So when you're talking about anything has to do with the business, that means accessed by the business suppliers, vendors, customers, and partner, we know that this would be an extranet, right? So the answer here would be C. Does everyone understand what's going on here? So it's a private network, right? Using internet technology and telecommunication, right? Good. I hope everyone is paying attention. Does everyone understand what's going on here? Because we're moving forward now. Good. I'm moving along, guys, because I don't want to get a little bit tired and then I fall asleep because we are not through yet. Alright, number 15. Which of the following shows an increase in computer memory capacity? So, we all know about this first. What is the smallest memory in your computer, or it doesn't matter, in your phone or so forth? Does everyone remember the days when everyone used to use memory card? You guys, I think memory card still uses, right? AD says I don't get it. You don't get it? Let me explain something to you again. So the difference between an intranet and an extranet. So let me explain. Just a moment, guys. Let me just explain this for AD real fast. So AD, intranet now. Listen, an intranet now. What an intranet do, or what it's for though. An intranet actually mean it's more like a private local. Listen, it's more like a private local network that it enables. So what it do is to give, instead of using enables, let me just use a simple terms. So it give the employees within the organizations to create their content. So it give them the opportunity to create their content, communicate and collaborate, right? So on the other hand, an extranet now, it's normally been control access of a private network that it normally provide authorize. So what it do is to authorize customer, vendors, and partners to access certain parts of their internal network. So it's more like we're giving vendors and customers a part of our internal network. So network is more like we having I would say a set of people that working for us at the same time, but it's more like vendors, customers. So customers buy from us at the same time, but we have an internal network. So what we do is to authorize the customers and vendors and partner to access certain part of our network. So they have access to certain part of our network. While the intranet now allow employees to create their content and communicate and collaborate, etc. Does everyone understand what is the difference between an intranet and an extranet? I hope everyone understand now. Good. I hope everyone understand. I can't really explain it no more clear than that. That is the clearest I can understand for you guys to go ahead and understand. So now we're moving along. I hope no one sleep. Anyone wanted to sleep, Daquan, get some water and wash your face, alright? And come back. Anyone want to sleep, just go and get some water and wash your face and come back. And everyone should be good. Alright, anyone want to sleep, just wash your face. Alright, good. So here, guys, we're talking about the increase of a computer memory capacity. So far, we're just going to go from the smallest to the largest. So far, we are talking about megabyte. So we're now talking about MB. If we use internet, We ever put on like 2000 MB and then we see around like 5 MB, or I would say, 10 megabyte. Alright, so we know that megabyte is a what? Small. So for example, we know that putting in $100 megabyte. Easy to finish. Right? Which paper is this? This paper is a 2020 paper. Teresha. Alright, now the gigabyte now is a GB. Alright? So we know that a GB now, guys. I need everyone to pay attention. So a GB would most like, it's more like, let me see, 5 times of a megabyte, in a sense. Because if we were supposed to have 100 megabyte, I would say more like 5 or 10 times. What I'm saying though, 10 times. I would say 10 times. Can't say 10 times. So okay, if we're supposed to have 100 megabyte here, 100 here would be 10 of the 10. Here, most likely would be 100. But moving up to 1000. So once you go about to 1000, then therefore what we would have would be a gigabyte. Right? So 1000, sorry, 1000 MB is known as 1 gigabyte. Alright? So it's more like gig. It's more like a gigabyte. So therefore we know that it's from megabyte to gigabyte and from gigabyte to terabyte. It's simple. It's a sequence, guys. It's a sequence of the storage. So megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte. Terabyte is more, I would say, in the capacity, more space, more memory than gigabyte. So terabyte can hold 10 times of the space that gigabyte would hold. So isn't kilobyte before megabyte? Yes, but we are talking, they didn't mention anything about kilobyte in the sense. Kilobyte is more smaller in a sense. So let me explain something to you what is a kilobyte so everyone could understand. So, because everyone asking if a kilobyte shouldn't go before the megabyte. This is how it goes. So it says a computer memory. Remember, in a computer memory, guys, right? Does it has kilobyte? Yes or no? This question I want to know. In a computer memory, does it has kilobyte? Kilobyte would be the short. Kilobyte would be the more like a short typical name. Right? So it's more like from kilobyte. So kilobyte would be converted into megabyte. Alright? I hope everyone understand. So there could not be no kilobyte to megabyte. That is no. So it's more megabyte, gigabyte, and then terabyte. Does everyone understand? We're moving forward. Can't wait. We can't waste much time. All right, good. So number 16 now is which of the following function is performed by a modem. This one is a repeated one. All right. Good. So far, guys, this one is a repeated one. So we know that it will be analog and digital. Anyone didn't was on the live before, we have know that a modem here, the function of the modem perform would be an analog and a digital. This one is a repeated one. Good. So in the URL http hyphen www.shoes.com. Shoes.com stand for. So I want to know what the shoes.com stand for. So the shoes come right here. So we're talking about the shoes.com. So this is what we're talking about. This would be the domain name. Alright? So this would be the what? The domain name. This would be the domain name. Alright? This one is a repeated one. Let me just write it here. Alright, so this is a very repeated question. Alright? I'm a little bit sleepy too, guys, but don't worry. Anyone want to sleep, just wash your face with some water and come back. And you should be good. Alright, moving along. Number 18 says transferring data from remote. Alright, this one is a repeat one. Let's write repeat here. So it says transferring data from a remote computer to your computer is refers to as that, and we know that this would be downloading. I will not explain it, we're just moving forward. Alright, good. Number 19 now. So which of the following types of technologies is commonly used by bank to read data and check? So guys, we know that a OMR normally read it like multiple choice. Alright, so a MICR now, we need to know what is a MICR, right? So a MICR would be a magnetic I need everyone to write this down. Can someone type this in the comment section for me? So MICR mean magnetic ink character recognition. So magnetic, so this would stand for magnetic, I stand for ink, INK, C character recognition. So it's magnetic ink character recognition. So this is what they use to read the data on a check. So we use this inside of the bank. That's what the bank they normally use to read the check. So they want to check if the check is valid, if it's real or it's a bounce check. Alright, all of those guys. So it's MICR, while the OMR, which is an optical mark reader, the optical mark reader is used to be mark multiple choice paper. So this is what CXC use. CXC use an OMR on your multiple choice paper, guys. They are not real person that mark the multiple choice. It's a computer, but it's an OMR system that mark the questions. That's why they normally say you need to shade the multiple choice with pencil. So it's magnetic ink character recognition. Thank you so much, Laquan. Alright. I know they doesn't ask for meaning, but I need them to know the meaning, Laquan. So it can be more better for them. Because if they do not know the meaning, then they can't answer the questions. Because no one knows what is a POS. Right? Good. Alright, moving along. We're not spending much time on that question. Number 20. It says, which of the following operations is considered a feature of biometric system? This one is a repeated one. I was talking about the iPhone. The same simple biometric system that would have used the face scan to open your iPhone, or on Android. Nowadays we see that Android, it does not recent though, but nowadays we know that Android is being, I would say, more biometric system improvement, where we can just put our finger on the phone and it opens automatically. Just open same time. It doesn't glitch or anything. So we're talking about the biometric system. So these are matching fingerprints. So it normally matches your fingerprints. Alright, moving along, guys. Number 20. Let me just go scroll a little bit more. Yes. Alright, good. Alright, number 21. It says telecommuting best described. This one is a repeated one. So we know that a telecommuting would be where we are working from home but connecting home and office. So we're basically working from home. But what is happening, we basically had a office at home while we're working. So we basically would have connecting home and office at the same time. So we can connect from work to our home. So it's working from home but connecting home and office. Does everyone understand? Good. And everyone can like the video at the same time. Alright, watch the video and like, share the stream as well with your friends. I will greatly appreciate it. Not a problem. Good. Alright, and if you're new, make sure you guys subscribe so you guys could see me again, because you know, after exams, guys, I hope everyone can, you know, share the video to other persons, to, you know, for everyone else who are doing CXC, or your little brother or sister that will be doing CXC next year can have my help. Therefore, alright, good. Number 22 here, let me just scroll up a little bit. Alright, good. So it says, in order to use a program stored on a flash drive, the program must be transferred into. This one is a repeated one. So far I'm seeing that all of the questions are repeated. RAM, we're talking about random access memory, right? So the answer here would be B for number 22. This one is a repeated one. Good. Alright, moving forward to number 23 now. Which of the following is not a component of a computer system? Alright, this one is a little bit repeated, but I'm not really sure about this one. But please pay attention and you know, place an eye face on this question, because this question you may see tomorrow. So it says which of the following is not an hardware. So we know that the not an hardware of the component of a computer would be a data file. Alright, so anything with the main memory, peripheral, we are talking about peripheral device and central processing unit. These would be the whole hardware component of a computer system. So therefore the data file would not be a component of a computer system. Alright, good. Number 24 now. Which of the following checks is not a validation technique? Alright, so validation technique is when we know that both double entry has to do when we are entering data and re-entering after. Right? So it's about validation technique. So we all know that for the following checks is not for validation technique, they doesn't double entry. No data has been that's been put in. I would say that been input 2 times. So you do not enter data and then re-put after. Alright, it's just sorry. So the answer here would be C. Alright, good. Hope everyone is paying attention. This one is a repeated one. Let me just put R. This one is a repeated one as well. Alright? Good. I need everyone to pay attention. Number 25. It says the process of scrambling message. This one is a repeated one. As I hear about scrambling message, it seems when you're talking about scrambling egg. Alright, good. Number 25 is the process of scrambling message at the sending end and unscrambling them at the receiving end is called. So anything has to do with sending and receiving, but it's been unscrambled, then it's been scrambled. We're talking about encryption. Alright, so the answer for number 25 would be B. This one is a very repeated one. Alright, this one is a repeated one as well. I can just look at the whole options and know. So it says there are many software restrictions used by a computer, right? It says to protect data. So far we are not stupid. It says to protect data and to maintain data integrity. So in order to keep the data safe and to protect the data files, right? And it says which of the following entities are software restriction media. Alright, so to protect data, we know that we need to do what? Keep a password, right? So we need to have password to keep the data integrity, right? And now we also known to hold the data integrity. Protect data. To protect data, first thing first, we can do to protect data. Let me say something to you. To protect the data, we can use password. But not just password, but we can use encryption, because remember, encryption would be when we are scrambling and then we unscramble. So at the first, we'd have get scrambled, and then at the end, when we receive it, it'll be unscrambled. So what they do, this system is used in UK, in United Kingdom. So we're talking about England. So they have what they normally do. They normally send a like file. So if you were supposed to receive a file from England that they don't want anyone to see, they would send the mail, or I would say the letter, in your email as an encryption mail. And the encryption now is when you are getting like a 4 or 5, 6, 8 digits of unscrambled scrambled word or scrambled data. Then therefore, and when they are sending it, they would have put in scrambled word, and when you receive it at the end, there would be an unscrambled word that you need to do go along and unscrambled. So first thing first, to protect the data here, we have to use encryption. So the first thing here would be using encryption. So that would be 1. And then now, to keep the data integrity, we have to use a password. So the answer here for number 26 would be C. So it's 2 and 3. Simple. Alright, good. This one's a repeated one. Moving along. Alright, number 27 now. It says which of the following device can be used for both input and output. This one is a repeated one. I think I saw this questions on a 2023 paper. Sorry, so it says input and output. You know that on input here we use the touchscreen to input and output as well. Good. Sorry guys. Alright. Number 28 now. So which of the following is true assessing a file sequentially. So this one is a repeated one as well. If you guys were at my previous paper that I did, so this was the paper 2018 one. This question was repeated. So it says we need to start with the first record when you're talking about the true of assessing the file sequentially. Alright, so the answer would be B for number 28. Alright, moving forward now. Number 29, which of the following is an hardware user interface? So it says hardware user interface, and we all know that this one would be, let me scroll along and see here, because this is a hardware interface. Just a moment. Hardware user interface. It's because they're mentioning about hardware. Oh, good. Interface. So the answer would be D, touchscreen. Yes, touchscreen, guys, alright? Sir, go faster, it's getting late, alright? Alright, so the answer would be D. Number 30. It says an official of a company excels confidential information about his company to company. Why? What is the term used for the type of information misuse? Right? Good. So first thing first, we are talking about the goal industrial espionage. Right? So anything has to do with the confidential of information about this company to another company, the term is normally refers to as the industrial espionage. Right? So this would be the confidential that company sells. Good. Number 31 now. It says which of the following are not characterized as system software. And we all know that productivity tool is not characterized as system software. Alright? Good. Moving along, guys. Number 32. Hope you guys can keep up. Which of the following central processing unit CPU coordinate its activity? So we know that CPU now is normally control. It's basically the control panel. So it's the control unit. Alright? Good. So number 32, the answer will be B. Number 33 says purchasing a computer. So we seen James was given a sheet with following hardware specification. So we have seen this would be showing all of the information: 64 bits, 533 megahertz, 3.6 gigahertz, 50 RAM, and whatever. All of that information. Good. It says the word used the computer is. So the word used of the computer would be the 64 bit. Right here. Hope everyone is paying attention. Alright, number 34 now. It says which type of interface allow the user to communicate with the computer system by keying in instruction. So first thing first, the answer here, guys, would be the command driven, because we are talking about the use. This one is a repeated one as well, because we are talking about the user communicate the computer the system by keying the instruction. So anything has to do with the keying instruction, we're talking about the command driven. Good. Alright, good. Number 35 now. It says a webmaster important to the company because he is or she. We know that the webmaster would be responsible for the company's website. Alright, so this is the person that being in charge. The answer for number 35 would be A. Repeated one. Let me write repeated here. This one's a repeated one as well. Number 36 now. Which of the following examples of a correctly format email address? So any email has to do with the format, we will see in the answer here would be lana@happy.net. Alright, so this would have been format. So the answer for this one would be C, and this one is a little bit repeated one. So please pay attention. Alright, number 37 now. Which of the following types of software would be used for applications involve repetitives? We are talking about repetitives, numeral calculation. So anything has to do with the numeral calculation has to do with spreadsheet. Alright, good. So the answer for this one would be C, spreadsheet. Alright, number 38 now. It says selecting or highlighting paragraph creates a, and anything has to do with selecting and highlighting a paragraph, then therefore they normally do it with blocks. So anything with selecting and highlighting at the same time has to do with blocks, not merge. Alright, so there's not talking about cell. We're not merging any cells. Alright. Sir, can you go live tomorrow at 7 tomorrow? Chantel, I will try. I trust me, I have a lot going on. I don't think I will get to go live that early. I will try my best, guys, alright? I will try, trust me. Guys, remember, if you guys are new, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notification, like the video if you haven't do so. I would greatly appreciate it. Turn on the post notification so when I'm live, you guys can see. Alright, so this one is a repeated one, and I know. So please pay attention, guys. I'm just going through it real fast. Alright, so number 39, guys. Here, it's showing the whole formula if the initial formula was copied and located immediately on the left. So this one is a repeated one. I don't have to explain it. I will just go through it. So the answer here would be C. So this one is a repeated one. Alright, so pay attention to the answer. So it's from A3 plus A4 plus That would be S5, alright? So the answer for number 39 would be C. Okay, good. Good, guys. Moving along now. Can we get 120 likes on the stream, guys? I would greatly appreciate it. Or at least 130. Let's go. Number 40 now. It says in creating a query. This one is a repeated one. Let me just write R. So guys, everyone can know what is a repeated question. This one is a repeated one. So it says in creating the queries, right? So students enter the following criteria for the date field. So this would be what? May the 11, right? So it's from May the 11 to what? The 14th of May 2017. So we can know that it's from May the 11 to 14th of May. What I'm saying here. Yes, it's from the 11 because we don't repeat the May. So we will not repeat back the May because since we already know it's from May. Because it's the 5th, right? So therefore we would have not repeated. So we would say the 11 to the 14, right? And then we put the here. The here which is here. So 2017. So it's from May 11, 14 to the May 2017. Alright? Good. So the answer would be B. This one's a repeated one, guys. Please pay attention. Number 41 now. It says spreadsheet formally uses, and this one is a repeated one. Are very repeated one. So we're talking about the values first, then we're doing the ranges are cell addresses. So the answer for this one would be C. Alright? Has nothing to do with labels. So you only have to do with values, range, or cell addresses. Good. Alright, number 42 now. Which of the following buttons can be used to justify text? So if we all uses I would say if we all uses Microsoft Word, Excel, right? We all supposed to know what is a justify cell. We all know that a justify cell would be this would be, let me see, this would be right aligned, this would be left aligned, right? And this would be centered. Let me just what I'm doing. This would be centered. C would be centered, and this would be what we are talking about now. They refers to the whole justify. So this would be justify, guys. If you know about using Microsoft Word, Excel, we know that D here would be justify text. It'd be the justify text, right? Moving forward, number what? 42, 43 now. Good. So it says refers to the following table containing data on 3 countries, A, B, C, 2018 and 29, right? 2019. What I'm saying about 29? Good. So country, this is the country, this is the here, this is the here as well. So which of the following types of charts is not suitable for representing the data? So this data here, a pie chart would not, because why? We have to put in the here, and we know that a pie chart doesn't carry here. It only showing the data about like the percentage of the how much. So if this were referring to how much students consume cookie cake versus banana, then we could use a pie chart. But this has in datas. So this one so far the best one we here would use for a column could use to pick this one. You pick this data, a line graph could use to do this as well, and a bar graph could use, but a pie chart is not suitable. So for number 43, the answer would be A. It's not suitable for representing the data above. Alright? Good. Good. Yes, I will do in another paper after this, Slim. I have another paper. Alright, make sure everyone like the video, guys. Like the video and share it, and subscribe if you haven't do so. I would greatly appreciate it. Alright, we're moving forward now. Alright, number 44 now. It says the field that is uniquely identifies a record in the database is called, and this one is a repeated one. We all know this would be a primary key. So anything talking about this is a keyword, guys. Uniquely identifies a record database. So anything is being a primary key. Alright, number 45 now, moving forward. Let me see, this one is this one is a repeated one as well, because I can look at it and know. Good. Alright, so it said which of the following sequence of steps is correct for deleting a field data in a field database table. So first thing we're talking about the sequence of steps, the best correct steps to when you're deleting the field in a database. So the first thing to delete the field in a database, we need to open the table first in a design view. So this would be the first step. Then after we know we need to select the row to be deleted and then right click. So these is the other steps. So the answer would be B for number 45. Alright. Sorry guys, I'm gonna get a little bit sleepy, but we're moving forward now. Alright, number 46. It says refers to the following database table. So far it says the database table above shows the record sorted by. So what we are seeing it sorted by, here we normally see that it's sorted by the number, the item of number first, and then this would be the description. So this would be first. It's sorted by the item number first, and description, and then quantities. Right? So the answer would be D. Alright? For number 46. Everyone is understanding? Guys, I'm a little bit sleepy, trust me. If I'm feeling this way, imagine you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a little bit sleepy. Moving forward. Let me see how fast I could go through this paper. Alright, number 47. Which of the following clearly identifies sorry guys. Which of the following clearly identifies a hyper, sorry guys. I don't know why this email is coming up, so sorry. Which of the following clearly identifies a hypertext on the HTML documents? So the best answer here would include all of them. And the reason being because we are seeing that we normally would select the email address. So if we're going to clearly identify the hyperlink on the HTML, we have to go along and link the email address, and then we have to go ahead and do a link to another web page, and then we have to go along and link to another location within the web page. So this would be all of them that clearly identifies a hyperlink on the HTML documents. So the answer would be D. Alright, moving along guys. Number 48 now. Which of the following is used for executing HTML code? Alright, so first thing first guys, we need to know what is an HTML though? A HTML guys is refers to, can someone type this in the comment section for me? Sorry guys. So an HTML means hypertext. So the H is for hyper, the T is for text, the M is for markup, and the L is for language. So it's hypertext markup language code. So this is what it means. Hypertext markup language. So that is what HTML mean guys. Hypertext markup language. Alright. So this is what we mean by that. So the hypertext markup language now the code would be normally executing by using a browser. So the answer for number 48 would be B. Good. Alright. Web browser. Anyone want to sleep guys? Just get some water and wash your face please. Just get some water guys. Just get some water. Turn on the pipe and just wash your face and come back. That's what I normally did, and you guys should feel way better. Because we going through the paper together, and if I can go live tomorrow, I will try my best before exams. You guys says what time is the exams? 9 o'clock? Moving forward. Number 49 now guys, we're almost through. It says which security features offers the least protection to a Word document. Sorry. So it says least. So we need to pay attention. Least protection. So saving as compatible with the appropriate software version. So this doesn't do anything with it, because it says least protection to a Word document. Sorry. So the answer here would be D. Alright, good. Number 50, moving forward now. Alright, so this look very promising. So this would be a what? Spreadsheet, right? Showing the sum and all of that. So it's from B2, column B2 to what? B6. Good. Alright, let's see what they are saying now. It says if the formula in a cell B8, right, is copied to the cell C8. So let me just look at what they are talking about here. So if the formula was copied to B, so B8. So this would be B8 right here. B8 is what they are talking about. And it's been copied to cell C8. So C8 would be right here. So it's switching over to cell C8, right? It says in cell 8 would be what? So cell 8 would be changed over to sum. So sum would be from C2. Let me show you what's going on. So sum would be from C2 to C6. Alright, so this is how it would go. C2 to C6. Alright, so the answer would be C for number 50. Alright, guys, do not worry. Everyone will be good and happy tomorrow through the exams. Easy 1-3 to go through the exam. Stop worry, guys. Worry too much. Keep saying it's hard. It's not hard, guys. It's not hard. It's very easy. I need everyone to pay attention. It's very, 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 very easy. Alright, just moving along, guys. Number 51 now. This one is a repeated one. I don't even have to look at it. This one is a repeated one. So far, we know that the answer here, once we've seen there would be an algorithm, right? Where we are seeing the first code. So what happened? We would see in the two first numbers. So what it would happen, guys, it would read the first two numbers first, but what would happen, it would print the number that is larger first. So it's read the first two number here and print the first number if it's larger than the second number. So this one is a repeated one. So the answer for number 51 would be C. No one can fail, guys. No one can fail. Trust me. This one is a little bit first. I'm seeing this one though for 52. But let's see what it's saying. So which of the following as an example of a conditional construct? So a conditional construct has to do with if, then, else. Alright, so this would be a conditional construct. Example, it says example of it. Sorry guys. So the answer here for number 52 would be A. Moving forward, number 53. It says when implementing a program, which of the following steps come after executing? So when we are implementing a program, guys, the normal step that would come after executing would be maintaining. So we'd have execute and maintaining after, because this is after executing. So the answer for 53 would be C. C right here. Alright, good. Almost through, because I think everyone wants to sleep now. 54. Which of the following is not, it says, is not a high level of programming language? So we know that assembly is not a high level of programming language. Right? Good. It says not a high level. Assembly. Good. Alright. We're 55 now. This one is a repeated one. As I look at the question, I can know. It says, which of the following terms is an invalid variable name? And we know that invalid variable name refers to here 2 count. So a 2 count would be an invalid variable name, right? Good. I hope everyone is paying attention. Sir, drink some water. Drink some water, it helps. I know the quiz, yeah. Thank you. I will do so when I'm finished with this paper first. Number 56, it says the decision box of a program flow chart shows. So anything has to do with the program flow chart, guys. Normally the program flow chart normally shows the test to be carried out. So it's a program showing like the different types of areas within the whole decision box. So it would be the test to be carried out. So that's the answer for number 56 would be B. Hope everyone is paying attention. Number 57 now. He says a computer programmer. This one is a repeated one. I don't have to go any further. So it says a computer programmer is coding an algorithm, right? Which calculates the class average for a given exam. So he creates a variable class underscore average, which data type should be specified when declaring the variable. So first thing we know that when declaring the variable, we have to be real. Alright, so these are different types of data types that should be declared. So there would have been a real data type. So the real data type here would have been declare the specific variable. Alright, this one is a very easy one. Moving along, guys, almost through. Alright, good. Number 58. It says refers to the following algorithm. So this one is a repeated one, as I can see. I'm not really explaining much, just going straight to the answer. Which of the following option in the correct order can be replaced if 1, 2, and 3 the algorithm? So this one will be the prompt. So first thing first, you know that with asking the user for a length, and that would be prompt. So it's P, prompt. And then for reading now, guys, we go along and read here. So we read the length, area, and all of that, and then we have to write the area of the rectangle. So write double, right? Good. So this is how it goes, guys. C. So it's prompt, read, and then write. Hope everyone is paying attention. Now, number 59 now. It says, what is the name given to an identifier that always holding the same value? So an identifier that's always holding the same value would refer to as a constant. Alright? Good. So I hope everyone is liking the video, guys. We have 95 person watching the live. If you're new here, welcome. This is Csecnow. Make sure you guys do subscribe, turn on the post notification, so when I'm live, you guys will be the first here, so you guys don't miss any future content. Alright, and share the live with your friends as well. We're going through this paper, guys, and we're almost through. Going through the final one, and then we go into another paper. Number 60 now. It says the items of the following algorithm. So we have seen that the right, enter the price, 1, read the price, 2, VAT price, 15%, write the VAT price. So here it says which line contains processing statements. So for us to process, he has to do with the VAT price, 15%. So this would be the processing statement, and it's 3. So the answer here is a simple one. This one will be a repeated one as well, so you guys can pay attention. So the answer for number 60 would be 3. Guys, let me know in the comment section before I move on to the other paper, how much you guys get so far. This is a 2020 paper, right? We write it here, and this is the end of the 2020 paper. I will be going through I think the other paper would be what? I'm not sure. I think the other paper would be a 2016 paper. I'm not so sure, but I need everyone. I'm not finding the 2020 2 paper, guys. But don't worry. I hope everyone let me know how many so far, guys, you would have basically received out of the 60 questions so far. Let me know in the comment section. Let me get some water in the minute. Just want to get some water in a minute, guys. Let me get some water in a minute. All right. All right, guys, I'm back. Good. Let me know, guys, any communication. Are we done? No. I'm not finished as yet. Guys, let me know. Let me just explain something to you guys. The live will be on the stream. It will be on my channel, perhaps. I won't delete it. Nah, I'm going to do one more. Right? This would be a 2015 paper. You guys will thank me for this for this. To what up? Shuffle this store data. The cylinder. I think this question already be a buffer. I think most of these questions here, let me check it. This one I'm not let me erase this one. Cylinder. This one is not a cylinder. The CPU. This would be a buffer. Alright, on your channel. Yes, Mary, it will be on my channel, alright? And welcome, guys. As I mentioned, guys, if you're new here, if there's any new subscriber here and you have not subscribed as yet, or any new viewers, make sure you guys subscribe turn on the post notification, and like the video. If you're already a subscriber here, guys, make sure to like the video. Thank you so much. We're going through one more paper, and after this paper, guys, I'm going to bed. Right? Because I'm very tired, and I really had more peoples to dealt with. So I need everyone to pay attention. I think I did have the 2023 paper of the whole not the but the information technology paper. All right, good. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. Good. All right, we're moving forward, guys. Sir, can you do 2022? The water didn't work. Oh my gosh, it worked. It worked. It worked. No worries, guys. We're moving forward now, as we have to do with this. He said we should following are considered a computer hardware. So we know that this one would be the output device, right? This one is a repeated one as well. No. Let me use the red highlighter. I hate to use the blue one. The red highlighter is more convenient for me. Alright, so this one is a repeated one as well, guys. So the answer would be D. Alright, 2015. And the whole reason why I need you guys to know 2015, because most unlikely will not just repeat from a 2023. CXC will not do that. They normally like repeat from old papers, and then they joined like new questions on it. Not 2022. You guys so anxious about 2022 paper. Nelly says 2022. No, this is a 2015 paper, Nelly. 2015. Let me write it here so you guys could see. This is a 2015 paper. Right? It's a 2015 paper. Good. Alright, so number 2. It says resolution determines the clarity of image displayed on a monitor. Sorry, the term resolution refers to the following numbers of pixels. So we are talking about the number of pixels. So the number of pixels, guys, would be present in the area of the screen. So the answer for number 2 would be C. I think it's the first year guys are seeing. No, I'm asking if you can do 2022. Nelly, that will be tomorrow in the morning if I can. All right, good. Sorry. So the answer for number 2 would be C. Present in the unit area of the screen. So you're talking about the resolution. Number 3 now. It says a diskette is divided into a number of a we are talking about concentric circles called. So any diskette that's been divided into number of the concentric circles we normally call in tracks. So this is called tracks. Alright? Good. Sorry guys. It says the storage capacity of a floppy disk. So a floppy disk, guys, would normally be like 1.44 megabytes. So this would be the storage of a floppy disk. Alright? Good. Number 5, moving forward. It says which of the following device is used to perform input into a computer? This one is a repeated one. So it's a repeated question. So far we know this would be a what? A mouse, right? Yeah. Good. Number 6 now. Which of the following types of user interface? Which of the following is a type of user interface? So we're talking about user interface. Alright, so the GUI now. And we all know what is a GUI. So we need to know what is a GUI interface. Alright, so a GUI, guys, refers to I would say graphical user interface. So the G is stand for graphical, the U stand for user, and the I stand for interface. So this will be a type of interface, so it would be graphical user interface. Does everyone understand? Does everyone understand? Lakon, alright, no problem. Um, I think you guys are a little bit, trying to. Huh? Alright, good. So, guys, we're moving along. So, for number 7, this one is a little bit tricky. Alright, alright. So, this one says, which of the following is used by the CPU to temporarily store data? Alright, so we are talking about the CPU to store data. Let me just look at this one because this question is a repeated one. All right, so CPU. Which of the following is used by a CPU? All right, just a moment, guys. I'm looking into it. So it says use by CPU, right, to store data. So you know that this is more like the let me see the quicker. So it's more like the buffer. This one like the this one see guys. This one. Alright, so it's more like the cylinder. It cannot be cylinder. The answer here would be buffer. A, guys. Alright, does everyone add the same answer? This would be a buffer. Yes, it's A. It's not sector. It's not sector, guys. It's A. Alright, the answer would be a buffer. Yes. Because this one is a little bit tricky. The first answer was cylinder. I know it's not cylinder. Yeah. Alright, good. So moving along to number 8. Alright. Alright, so number 8 says encryption. So encryption is used to, and we know that encryption is used to basically disguise data and programs. Alright, good. So the answer for number 8 would be A. Disguise data and programs. Good. So number 9 now, it says in modern personal computers, the CPU speed is measured in, and we know that the CPU speed is measured in mHz. And does everyone understand here, guys, what's going on? Because I need everyone to pay attention. Just a moment, guys. Just one moment, guys, please. I'm doing something. Just a moment, please. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's going on here. Alright, good. Oh my gosh. Alright. Good. Alright, guys. So sorry about that. Let me just go back to number 9. So it says in modern personal computer, the CPU speed is measured in. So you're talking about MHz. We know that MHz would be talking about the megahertz, right? GHz would be gigahertz. Alright, so the answer for number 9 would be C. Good. Alright. Alright, almost through. Let me go back to number 10. Alright, so for number 10, it says Google Chrome is an example of, and we all know that a Google Chrome is an example of the World Wide Web. Alright. Well, just a moment. Let me see this. This also seems right. World Wide Web. Well, no. I don't like this. It says seen just a moment. Google Chrome is an example of a World Wide Web. Example. I'm not. Let me just look into this one, guys. Google Chrome. It could not be seen as a World Wide Web. So it's more like a web browser. Yes, it's a web browser. How did I don't know. Why did they say um World Wide Web? Double double dot? No. What? Oh gosh, I think I made a mistake. Alright, the answer for number 10, guys, would be B. Alright, it'd be a web browser. Alright, it's not more like a search engine. Um, the thing is, what happened? Um, Google would be Google would normally be an example of a search engine, but therefore Google is a web browser, but it would be an example of a web. Let me see. Just a moment, guys. Just a moment. Let me see something here. It says example. It didn't ask the whole specific web for it. So the answer will be C. Sorry, guys. It says example. So Google will be an example of a search engine, but it is a web browser. Sorry about that. Alright. So the answer for number 10 would be C. It's C. Alright, number 11 now. Moving forward, moving really fast, guys. So it says 4-bit binary representation of decimal number 8. So there 8 would be the whole representation of the binary would be 1000. So the answer would be D for number 12. For number 11, sorry, number 12. It says which of the following considered a feature of biometric system? And we know that this one is a repeated one, so it be matches fingerprints. Alright, moving forward. Number 13. Which of the following printers is most suitable for high value printing? I know that high value printing has to do with laser. Alright, so the answer would be laser. Good. Number 14. It says the main function of a firewall is that it, and we know that a firewall would normally protect, not just protect, but prevent, unauthorized access to a computer on a network. So the answer would be C for number 14. That is the main function of a firewall. Number 15. Which of the following provides transmission of both direction at the same time? And we know this one is a repeated one as well, so this one will be a full complex. Alright, good. What was number 10? Number 10 was what? C. Let me go back. C. Number 10 was C, search engine. Alright, good. Number 16. It says in URL, right? So it says in URL www.shoes.com. So we know that shoes.com will be the domain name. This one is a repeated one as well. Moving forward, guys. Number 17. Which of the following device produce a soft copy? Right? And we know that a soft copy here would be the VDU. So VDU stands for Virtual Display Unit. So the answer would be D for 17. Alright. Let me see here. Number 18. It says alright, good. Number 18 now. It says a document's used for initial recording of data. Good. Sorry. Using for data. Using for data. Business transaction is called. And we know that it says for anything has to do with the initial recording of a data relating to a business transaction is normally called in a source document. Alright. So the answer here, someone says it's downloading, can be uploading. Which number are you talking about? Answer is C. What you talking about? Because I'm not getting what you're talking about. What you talking about? Alright, good. Number 19. I know, guys, just chill out. Alright, please chill. Because this one is wrong. I know it's not uploading. It was a mistake. I was going to correct them as I go through. Right? It's download. I know. Guys, just chill. I've been teaching over more than here and all of that. So I know what I'm doing. Don't worry, I have the correct answers. So it says transferring data from a remote computer to your computer. And we know that once you're transferring data, from your remote computer to your computer is otherwise known as downloading. Therefore, uploading is when you're putting out information, right? Browsing has nothing to do with it. So we are doing execution. So here we say no, browsing is not in it, uploading is not in it, and data mining is not. So the answer here would be C. Good. All right, good. Number 20 now. It says scrambling message and sending at the end, and unscrambling at the end. Receiving end is called, and we know that this one is called an encryption. So anything has to do with scrambling message and all of that. This one is a repeated one as well, moving forward. All right, good. All right, number 21. So HTTP stand for, and we know that HTTP stand for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. The answer would be A for number 21. Alright, good. Number 22. Which of the following statement is not true of a secondary storage? So we know that a secondary storage is not. It says the keyword is not. So we know that the is not true about a secondary storage is that information can be accessed more quickly than a magnetic disk. This is false. This is false, alright? Good. Number 23 now, it says which of the following protocols allow the user to talk internationally? So we're talking about VoIP, right? Sorry, so the answer would be B for number 23. All right, number 24 now. It says what is the corresponding decimal of 1 of the decimal value of 1 base 2? So this one is a little bit tricky, so let me just go along. So it says let me see, 1 plus 1 plus 1. How do you normally do this? It says plus base 2. This would be more like a decimal place. So let me see this one. All right, so it's, let me see here, 2 4 6. So it's 2 4 6. It's more like 1 3 4. Answer here would be I'm going with B. All right, so this one would be 8, because it says 1 point decimal right base 2. Just a moment, let me see. Corresponding, say corresponding decimal places, base 2. Alright, 6. Alright, so it's more like 8. Answer would be A. Guys, this one is either between A and B. But it says the whole decimal value base, but the base 2 here would carry out to 8. So the answer for number 24 would be B. 8. I'm moving along, guys. Good. Alright, good. Alright, number 25 now. Moving forward. It says, what is the result of the following operation? It says 1 base 2 plus that base 2. Alright, let me see something here, because it says base. Let me see this one, guys. Just a moment. Let me work out this one. Alright, let me see. Just a moment. Let me look. This one is a little bit tricky. Sorry, guys. Let me just look at this one. So it says it says more like the operation. Is the operation here? So let me see here. See. Just a moment, guys. Let me see something. So this is the base. So 1,000. It's 10,000. Sorry. So it's 10,110. Base 2,000. I see. So it's more like 10 that 5 here. It's let me see, guys. I'm just looking. I'm just trying to calculate it. So it's more like don't like this one. Alright, so the answer for this one, guys, for number 25 here, the answer would be C. Alright, any other answer, guys? C is my answer here. right? C would have been the answer. For number 25, the answer would be C. Good. Moving along. Alright, number 26. It says which of following best suits the batch processing. So it says best. So the keyword is best. So we know about salary preparation. Would have best it suits the batch processing. Alright. So the answer for number 26 would be A. Moving forward. Number 27. Which of the following is not an operating system? And it says operating. So we know that Windows would be not an operating system. Right? Good. So MS Office is one. Mac OS and Linux is one. Right, number 28 now, it says the part of a central processing unit where simple calculation can take place is called the ALU. Alright, so we are talking about, we need to understand these terms and all of this. So ALU, guys, we are talking about the arithmetic logic unit. Can we write this, guys? Can someone write this? It's the it's arithmetic logic. Let me just write the key term right here. So it's AR, so it's ARITHMET, right? I see logic, LOGIC unit, right? So that would be where you're talking about the central processing unit where simple calculation can be take place, I would say, being called. So you're talking about the arithmetic logic unit. All right, good. Moving forward now. All right, someone says wrong. 27 is A. It says not an operating. Let me look back at 27. It says not an operating system. All right. Let me check something. It says, remember, guys, operating system. Sorry, let me check something. So Windows. Let me check something here. Oh gosh. Let me check some, guys. Let me see. Let me see. Here is this one for some of it. Yeah, this is right for you, guys. So sorry about this one, because remember, operating system would mean where it's been designed. So operating system would be a system that has been designed, that's been allowed you to normally been designed for, like Windows. So Windows is more like an operating system that been designed by Microsoft. So we know that Windows here would have been an operating system because it's been designed by Microsoft, but an MS Office would have not been the operating system. Linux is a operating system. Mac OS would be one. So MS Office would have not been one. I'm so sorry, guys. My bad. I so sorry, because I forgot that I've shown that a Windows would be an operating system that is being designed by a Microsoft Word. So therefore, we know that a Windows would be sorry, guys. So sorry. So sorry, my bad. Moving forward. So number 29 now, it says data can be transmitted between device computer using a wireless radio technology known as, and this one would be, we're talking about Bluetooth. Alright, good. So the answer would be A. Number 30. Sorry. Which of following limits network access between two or more network? So it says limits. Sorry, guys. So we know that limits here would be a firewall. Alright. Sorry, guys. I'm a little bit under the weather. Same way. This paper is a 2015 paper. Good. Number 31. It says selecting or highlighting a paragraph creates So you know this one is a repeated one. So creating an highlights, it's normally talking about block. Alright, so the answer would be C. Number 32, to complete her word processing assignment, Susie must align the text to both left and right margin. It says which type of alignment must Susie select to achieve this. So we are talking about where she would have been aligning the text to both left and right margin. So what she would have to do is just go along and the center to center the text, and that would be where Susie would normally achieve. So she would just go along and center. Good. Alright. So number 33 now. So which of the following features allow the user to insert individual name in a primary documents. So it says in a primary documents. So we're talking about insert individual names. And therefore this one would be headers. Let me just read it good, because then it says the following features allow the user to insert individual names in the primary documents. It's not search and replace, merge, no. Oh yes, the answer would be headers, and the whole reason because we are talking about the user being inserting the individual names, therefore it would be into the primary document. So anything has to do with inserting the data features that would be allowed in the intersection of the individual names, then therefore the answer would have been the headers. It's not just a mail merge, because it says to allow the user to insert individual name. Alright. Just a moment. Does everyone understand, guys? Let me know in the comment section. Alright, and what a mail merge do, guys? Let me explain to you what is a mail merge. So a mail merge is more like, for example, what I would say now. A mail merge is more like when you're creating like a batch of documents that is more perceptionized. Sorry guys, for like each recipient. So we're talking about, like, for example, a letter that might be personalized to the address or each by name. So that is when we are doing like I would say a mail merge. So the best answer for number 33 would be headers. Alright, good. So you're not mean a mail merge. It's not a mail merge. Sorry guys. Still under the weather though. Trying to finish this paper quick. So in Microsoft Word, guys, this one is wrong. This one is wrong. I know it. Sorry guys. The number 34 is wrong. It's not presentation, it's slide. Sorry. So it says in Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, a single page. Sorry guys. It says in Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, a single page shown on a screen display information, and it's called a slide. I already mentioned, guys, it's a slide. I already mentioned that. Alright. Sorry. Alright, number 35 now. It says an A2 is formatted as an A2 using, so therefore we can be format by using a subscript. So the answer for number 35 would be B. Sorry guys, would be B, subscript. Alright. Good. Moving forward now. Good. Number 36. Moving along. So which of the chart is not suitable for presentation? And we know that this one is a very simple one, and it's a very repeated one. This one repeated like more than 5 times on multiple past papers. So therefore we know that the chart here, all of these data can be used on a column, line, and bar, but it cannot be used on a pie, because we are not comparing so far. It's just referring to the data, showing data and all of that. So number 36, sorry, would be D. Moving along. Alright. Good. Number 37 now. Someone says, sir, A2 is not subscript, it's a superscript. Just a moment, guys. You're talking about superscript, right? Let me just see. So a superscript, guys, there's a difference between subscript and superscript. Alright, so a superscript would be let me just go ahead. So I'm starting about subscript. So a subscript would be more like a number that's like been figured, or like symbol that indicate that there would be a smaller than the normal line of type. Therefore, a superscript now, what a superscript would be like where we have like the smaller raised above the x, so it's more like times 2. So let me just go back on the what you're talking about. Just a moment, guys. Let me just go along and formalize this question with this one. So here we're talking about subscript. So a superscript is a number or letter that is written slightly above another character, right? Therefore, when you write out like the, for example, the expression like x, I would even say you can write like the 2 as a superscript. So so if this was supposed to be a2 now would call as a superscript, right? But this is being formatted as a2 using. So if we were supposed to, a superscript would be where the would be smaller than raised above x. So let me see here. A superscript. Alright, let me just look between these guys. Just a moment, let me try to formulate. So if it was supposed to be A2 format into A2 here, what would happen here for the superscript? So this would be an subscript. So a superscript would be, let me show you this. This would be more likely a subscript because it's down. So this would be a subscript. So this is S is subscript. This would be a superscript. So it's S. Let me use SP superscript. SPC superscript, right? So it says the A2 is format as using. So if you were supposed to format and subscript using and superscript, let me see. This is a little bit tricky. So superscript to subscript. The answer here for number 35 here. Let me see here. Is a little bit Excel superscript. I've been changing the old format of the using A2. So it says is A2 is being format. Oh, so the subscript was being format. Oh, good. So if the subscript was being format, then therefore we'd have a superscript because it's been format using the superscript. Alright, let me just erase this one. You guys is correct. Because this would have been the subscript. So if the subscript is being format as the superscript, then it's been using the superscript format, not the subscript. Alright guys, my bad. Alright, my bad on that one. Moving forward to where I am. Let me. Alright, so we were at number 37 so far. Good. Alright, so number 37. Sorry guys. Alright. Number 37. So which of the following is the default justification of a number in spreadsheet? So when you're talking about the justification of numbers of the spreadsheet, it says default. So we know about the right. So this would be the default justification when the number is being right on the spreadsheet. It says 38 information, right? So 38 would be information produced from inquiries, and table in specific format can be printed from a database is. So this one would be a file. No. Let me see something here. Let me read back number. Let me just erase this one. Let me erase this one. Sorry, guys. So it says information produced from queries, right? Until specific format can be printed from database. It's called, this would be a report, not file. Because it says information from queries and table in a specific format can be printed from database is called, this one will be a report. Yes. So the answer would be report. Alright? Does everyone follow with me? Does everyone agree? Number 38 would be not file. It would be report. Moving forward now. Alright, so number 39 says slides can arrange using, and we know that a slide can arrange using a slide sorter, not a slide master. I know most persons normally choose C, which is slide master, but the correct one here would be arrange. So it's been arranged. Alright, so it can use arranged by a slide sorter. Good, alright. Alright, now moving forward, number 40. So this icon is used. Alright, so when you're seeing this icon now, what you're seeing, let me just look at this icon. So it says we need to slide show, note view. Alright, let me see. This is not a note view. This is not, let me see if this will be an outline view based on the diagram. Presentation, in a presentation. Alright. Sorry guys. Still not really feeling well, but you know, trying my best to. Sorry guys. This would be a what? Normal view. No. This would be not a slide view, but an outline view. This would be an outline view, not a normal view, guys. Alright? Does everyone have the same answer here? Because this one would be a outline view. Someone said, let me read the comment section a minute. So after this, you can. Someone says we still act like 7. Sir, you hear what? So guys, I'm ending the live after this. I'm just just doing the video and then going live. Alright, let me move forward. Moving forward, guys. Let's go. We can just finish this real fast. I'm not far away. Alright, so number 41 now. It says, just a moment. So number 41 now. So which of the following characteristics must two databases have in order to, for them to be linked? So first thing first, we'd have to see that there has to be at least one common attributes name. Alright? Good. Number 42 now, it says, which of the following effects is a special animation effect where the information fades after it's been presented? So you're talking about dimming. So dimming would be where it fades after it's have been presented. Alright. Alright, number 43 now, which of the following is normally used for a website to website connection? This would be a what? Website to website connection. Hypertext. Let me see here. Hypertext. Someone says, check on my community post as it shows that I will have to check that social. Sorry guys. Let me see here. Alright, good. Just a moment guys, please. Alright, good. Alright, good guys. So we're going forward now, alright? Good. Alright, so it says which of the following sorry. So this says which of the following is being used to website connection. So first thing for website to website connection is not hypertext. It has nothing to do with hypertext. It's hyperlink. I don't know why most of these wrong answers here, but the answer here would be hyperlink. Alright, good. Moving forward. Number 44. It says the objects that is used to produce a list records that meets particular criterion is a. So a particular, it says to produce a list of records. Alright, let me look at this one. So it says object. Let me just erase this because let me just read this one really carefully. So it says the object that is used, it says object that is used to produce a list, right, of records that meets a particular criterion is, this would be a module. Alright, this because this one, there's no way this could be a form, right? It says object. Alright, so if we're supposed to look at this one, let me see here. It says meet particular criterion. Let me see here. This one would be I would use module, guys, for this one. So number 44 would be module. A query. Guys, just a moment, please. Give me a minute, please. Good. Alright guys, so sorry. Sorry about that, alright? Alright, good. So sorry guys, I'm back. Alright, so number 44 now. It says we are talking about the object. So therefore it says the object used to produce a list of record that meet the particular criterion is a. So we're talking about the object. So let me just try my best to formulate this one. To so it says object that used to produce let me see this one. So if it was used to produce a list of criterions. Oh, good guys, I'm so sorry, my bad. All right, let me say something to you. So it's not module. So the object that is used to produce a list, so it has to do with the list. So there would, for it has to do with like a specific records. So there would be a specific records that is being from a table that meet the criteria. So therefore the answer would be a query, right? Not form. So the answer would be query. The correct answer here, guys, would be query. So the answer would be D, alright? So sorry, this is the correct answer. My bad. Sorry guys. This one is simple, guys. No problem. Good. So the answer for number 44 would be D. My bad, alright? My bad. Alright, so it said number 45 now, moving forward. So which of the following data types cannot be entered into a database table? Alright, my bad, guys. It was my bad to, the answers. Sorry, my bad. So it says, which of the following data types cannot be entered into a database table? Alright, so just a moment. Let me just look at this one. So the arrays now, let me just erase this one, because I'm just confirming. Alright, let me see. So the data types, I would say, that cannot, entered into basically the data table. In the database table, therefore we know about the number text spread. So if we were supposed to know about the number, so the number would be 1, text would be 1. It says cannot, so number can be entered, right? So number can be entered, we know that. Let me just go back to my pencil here. So number can be entered, text can be entered, yes or no can be entered. All right, but the array now, array is not a data type. We know that an array is not a data type, so the answer would be D. It's correct. All right. Guys, all right, so the answer here it's D. All right, so everyone's supposed to know this, guys. An array is not a data type. So if they were mentioning about data type, so we need to know the keyword data type. Data type here is we are referring to like number, text, yes or no. Those are data type. But so forth, an array is not a data type. And you guys can do your own research to confirm that. Alright? Good. Alright, good. So let's go, guys. I need everyone to pay attention. Because remember, every paper that I normally go through and I tell you that it will be repeated, you guys ever been repeated. And I have get a lot of multiple comments, how many students basically told me that they passed the exams because of me. And I'm so elated about that. Even English as well. But moving forward, guys, the answer will be D. Array is not a data type. Alright, moving forward. Number 46. So it says consider the following algorithm, right? So it says the output of the algorithm is. So let me just look at this one. So far, let's see here, the algorithm between the output algorithm therefore would be 2 to 11. So write A, B, 9. So we have 7, 9. So let me see here, B take away A. Alright, so this is how it goes. Let me just see it goes. So we have A here, so 7, 9. Right, so if we're supposed to have 9, guys, take away 7, so 2, we'd have got 2 here, so this would be 2, and that would be 11. So it's 2 to 11. So the answer would be B for number 46. Moving forward. Alright. Good. Number 47, it says when breaking down a simple problem into a logical steps, what statement instruction should be adding of two numbers B? Alright, so first thing first is breaking down a simple problem into a logical steps. So the instruction is supposed to be a process. It says would be adding two number B. So the adding two number would be a process. Not an input, not an output, not a storage. The answer would be A. Does everyone copy in? Which of the following gives the identifier that holds the same value? Let me see this one. Let me just certify this one for number 48. So we are talking about the identifier. Just a moment, guys. Let me just look at this one. Alright, so what is the name in given to the to an identifier? We just want to ensure we got this correct. So if it's we're talking about the identifier that holds goes sorry guys, the same value. This is wrong. It's not a variable. This would be a constant. I know that this one was wrong. This would be a constant. Sorry, not variable, because I'm not giving any more. I am salish. It's not variable. It's not either between constant or variable. The answer is constant. Sorry guys. The answer is constant, alright? Good. Good. Moving along. Sorry, guys. Number 49. It says you are given the problem of finding the sum of three numbers, right? It says you can use the IPO. All right. So someone says ARD. It's agrim. It's constant, not variable. All right. So you can do your own research. It's constant, not variable. Um, so here it says you can use the IPO chart to decompose the problem. So it's what correct order of the statement to be placed into the input process in the output column. So therefore what you have to do first is to add the three numbers together. So the three numbers, we have to add them first, and then we have to number one, number two, number three, total. So all of the three numbers, we add them first, and then we have to get the number, the total. So we doesn't get the total first, then we have the number. So the answer would be A for number 49. Let me look at it. Let me just confirm this one first. It says finding the sum of the three number. You use the IPO chart to decompose the problem. Let me just look at this one very carefully first. Sir, you could take a break if you want to, you know. I will just go in my bed after this guys. The IPO chart. Alright, so this is how the IPO chart goes. So it's more like aligning. This is how the IPO chart goes, guys. So the IPO chart, it's more like we enter the two number first. So we'd have add the number. So first thing first, we add the three numbers. I know this is correct. We add the three number first. And then what we'd have to do is to add, subtract, divide, or even use the discretion. Alright, so discretion, I perhaps say discretion. So first number, we say it's the input number, so we would align the number. So this is how it goes. So number one, number two, number three, one, number two, number three. Then we add the three number, subtract, multiply together. You know, this more look like C to me. So it's either between A and C. I'm not getting this one. Number 49 is A, between A and C. Just a moment, sir. Just a moment. I'm looking, guys. I'm just confirming this one. Just a moment, because it's the IPO chart. It says you can use. So it says what is the correct order of the statement to be placed in input processing and the output column. Oh, the input and oh, so you know that the output here will be the result. Oh, okay. Okay, good. So it's correct. It's correct. I will go with A. But most likely, guys, to be honest, even though the answer would be A, but I'm just looking at the whole, finding the sum. So if you were supposed to find the sum, the answer would be C, because it will be from number 1, 2, 3, then add the total, then add the three number together, right? But now they are mentioning that we need to, you know, which is the correct statement that plays in the input. So the answer would be A. So it's A, right? So if they were mentioning about the whole, you know, sum of the three number, then I would go with C. So the answer, the answer would be A for this 49. Moving along, because we don't have enough time. Number 50 now, it says the integer variable A, B, C are given 6, 10, 2 respectively. Expression. This one is very easy. So we can say 6 times 10. What do you get? What is 6 times 10, guys? 60. Right? 60 divided by 2. What do you get? So 60 divided by 2 is 30. Alright, good. So this is how we get it. 30. So 60 times 10. 60. What am I talking about? What am I saying about 60 times 10? 6 times 10. Sorry. Give us 60. Then 60 divided into 2. 30. So this is how we get it. Alright, good. Moving forward now. The original code written by the program term is, so the source code. Yes, this is correct. The source code. So this would be the original code written by the programmer, is termed as the source code. I hope everyone is paying attention. For pseudocode. Most of these questions will be repeated and I need everyone to pay attention. Alright, good. Number 52. Errors that results from not following the rules of the programming language are called. So therefore we know that it's our call. Let me see this one. Execution error. Let me just erase this one because it says, just a moment guys. So as it says errors not resolved from. Oh, it says not following the rules programming are called. Oh, so any program that are not, I'll always say is not following, so you're talking about, yes, the syntax errors. Yes, the answer is D. Alright, good. Moving forward, number 53, it says the last steps in solving the problem is to evaluate the solution, test the solution, develop the algorithm, specify the. Alright, so we know that this is not. Let me substitute. So specify the design is not, develop the algorithm is not, test the solution. Last step, evaluate. If we evaluate the solution, we will give the solution. This is either between A and B because it says the last solution. So if you were supposed to test the problem, that doesn't make sense. Alright, because we already solved the problem but we want to test it. It doesn't really make sense in a sense. I'm trying to make it make sense. Evaluate the solution. Sorry guys, just a moment, let me just reason out this one. Evaluate, so this does not really make sense to me because it to evaluate guys, we're mostly talking like forming the solution or find the solution, right? And well, find the solution. So it's the last step of solving a problem. Yes, it's right. It's more like finding the solution. It says solving a problem, so it's correct, guys. Right, anyway, moving forward, the Pascal code VRX. This is not what I see the error as logical. Let me see. This doesn't look correct. Alright, let me correct it. Good. So the Pascal code VRXY would be generated an error, right? So Pascal code V, so we have VARXY. Therefore we know that this would be the variable. So integers of the list string, therefore it says the term best describe the error as. So what error is this? Alright, just a moment, let me look at this one. Alright, so alright guys, just a moment, let me look at this one. Recovery, logical, syntax. This is more like an execution. It's more like it says Pascal code would be generated. So we know that is a Pascal code will normally generate the error. The term that can be described the error as, let me see the term, because it's more like the Pascal would have encountered the syntax error in the input text. Guys, just a moment, let me reason out this. So we know that the Pascal code would include it, or I would say encountered the syntax error in the input text. So it's more like the invoke error now would recovery the procedures that would normally examine like the input text afterwards. So you can see that this is determined not to analyze, that would continue. So it's more like the just a moment, guys. Let me see. So it's more like the logical. Let me see something, guys, because I'm trying to get this very good. So the logical error would more like a bug that is caused by the operating incorrectly. Um, uh, it's more like a fault or a structure problem, but it says it generates an error. So I'm just trying to make sure that I get the right answer. But an execution, no. Execution error would more like an occurs when a program asks to do something but it cannot with crash. So this would be a logical for real, because execution is when it crash, right? Execution error would be when it acts like a program would ask to do something but therefore it cannot. Then the results would be more like a crash. Now if you were supposed to mention about like the syntax, so the syntax now more it's like a mistake when you're using like a language or a word or a phrase that doesn't make sense. So the best answer for 54 would be B. I'm just making sure, guys. Don't worry about the delay. Alright? I'm just trying to confirm it first before I, make the corrections to have it out there. Alright, moving forward now. This one is a little bit repeated one. So the pseudo code, right? So we are seeing that the pseudo code, if the input of the value are 5 and 2 respectively. So look, guys. This one was pseudo code input value 5 and 2. Let me see here. So if the pseudo code is 5 and 2, just a moment, guys. I'm looking into this one because the pseudo code is a little bit tricky one. So normally about the pseudo code, we know that the procedure of the pseudo code, we normally enter the two values. So the two values would be 5 and 2. Then if we know that the value will be stored as our variable, we can say the first variable will be 5, 2. Right? Let me see here. Sorry. The procedure code was to compare the two values using if then print the larger. So it print out the larger value, and then if the two code are equal, it print a message more like an equal number. So we print out the larger one. So it's 5. Let me see here. Pseudo code. Let me see here. 5 and 2. Just a moment, guys. Just a moment, alright? I'm just looking at this. Alright, so it's more like. So it says to print the pseudo code. So you know that the encode value here. Let me just go ahead. Right, so the answer here would be 52. Alright, so it's more like print out the 5 value. So we have the 5, we have the 2. Alright, so let me see here. So 7 pseudo code. Let's see here. 7 times. I guess this will be 14 though. 14 for this one, guys. So number 55 would be 14. Alright. 14 I get for this one. Alright. Any other answers, guys? Let me know in the comment section. I get 14 for this one. Someone says 12. How did you get 12? This is a pseudo code, guys. This is most like when you're printing. So the pseudo code, you normally print the large number. The input would be 5 and 2 respectively. Right? You can see here 5 plus 2 here would be like 7, right? You say how? 7 And these numbers are two inputs. So it says if the input values are 5 and 2, so the value would be 5, 2. Alright, and so 5, 2, so it's 7 times, you can say, what I'm saying though, 5 plus 2, 7 times 2, 7 twos is how much, guys? Because we know, if you guys can do calculation, it's very good. 7 times 2 is what? 14, right? This is how the first pseudocode do. I know I'm not, what I'm writing, 14, 7 times 2, 14. Let me write it out good. So this is how we get the 14, guys, because this number here, so it's more like I am calculating these two numbers first. 5 plus 2, these two numbers that they want here, the first number, because we're working with this number, highest number, 5 plus 2, 7, 7 times 2, 14. So this is how the value, the input of the pseudocode. Any questions? I don't know how you guys get 12, but that's it, how I get my answer. Alright, moving forward now. Number 56, which of the following statements include loops? Alright, so we're talking about loops. So sorry guys, I'm a little bit tired now. Alright, so the actual statement include loops. So first thing first, you know about the sequence. There are different types of I would say loops in a sense. Let me look at this one, because they're asking for different loops. So it says, are they in sequence? Let me see here. Are the sequence, repetition, selection, ordering? It says include. Let me see here. Yeah. It's a little bit tricky though, because they're talking about the whole loops. Sequencing. All right. Well. To be honest, the sequencing, guys, is more like I would say, what I'm trying to say. It's more like it does not repeat automatically. So therefore, you will need to combine it with a loop. So it says the following include loops. It's more like a this part. So I will go with A for this one, sequence, because it has to, include it, combine it with a loop. But a sequence though, it would be repeated like with more like when it's the condition point would be reached. So the loop with sequence being an instruct. So therefore, the sequencing would be a loop, includes a loop. Alright guys, we're almost through. Now, these questions are a little bit tricky now. Which of the following is not a third language? Alright? It's not a third language. Alright? Sorry guys, I'm a little bit tired right now. Is we're talking about languages now. Alright, good. So, first thing first, example of the third programming we are talking about, it says is not. So, these, the third language here, guys, would be this. So, this is a third language. C is a third language. Pascal is a third language. This is a third language. So, the answer would be A. A is assembly is not a third language. Does everyone understand what's going on here? Assembly is not a third language. Okay? Alright. Good. It says which of the following symbol is used to perform assignment when programming language Pascal. Alright, so this one would be the answer. D. Does everyone understand what's going on here? Alright. Number 59, it says a compiler is a software convert to. Alright, let me look at this one. So a compiler would be more like a software. The guys, trust me, I'm talking, but my eyes are shutting down. It's a software, the software which converts a so it's more like a software which um, converts the oh my gosh, my eyes are closing. Let me just do this fast. So it's a software that's combined the more like the language, I would say. So it's more like the source of assembly code or program object at the same time. So it's more like the language source code. This one will be the source code into the machine code. So the answer would be, it's not an assembly code. The answer would be C, guys. It's normally the language that the source code into the machine code. Alright, so the answer would be C for 59. What am I saying? Yeah, 59, guys. I'm a little bit sleepy right now at the moment. Wash my face. Alright, good. Alright, good. Good. So number 60 now, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So it says a computer programmer is coding. This one is easy. The answer is real, and I don't have to do anything else. The answer is oh, I shouldn't give out this answer. I should let the comment section answer this one, because this one is an easy one. The answer is real, guys. So the answer would be B for number 60. Alright, good. Good. Alright, so number 60 will be B, guys. So this is the end of the paper, and I just want to say thank everyone for joining in. This is a 2015 paper, I said, right? Yes. And guys, please, I'm not giving any wrong answers. Alright, most of the times you just have to just say, sir, please confirm that answer. Alright, because most of the times we are all humans and we all make mistakes. It doesn't matter. Everyone make mistakes, guys, and I'm not setting you up all to fail. Alright, so guys, I'm a little bit sleepy at the moment now, so I'm just gonna take some sleep. Right? So I want to say thank everyone for joining in. Good luck on your exams tomorrow, and I know I help out. You are much. Big up to everyone. Alright, I'm not Trinidad, guys. I'm Jamaican. Most person think I'm a Trinidad, but big up to Trinidad and all of the Caribbean, countries. Big up everyone. St. Vincent, all of the Caribbean country, I could say. Antigua, Guyana, you name them. All of them. Big up yourself. Alright? Good. Alright, guys, before I go, guys, make sure everyone do subscribe, turn on the post notification. I don't think I will go live tomorrow. I will try my best to go live. If I could make the live before the exams, I will try. I'm not promising you, but I will try. Alright, guys, so good. No problem, Shelves. No problem, no problem. I'm truly elated, right? Just trying to help out everyone, guys. I'm trying my best. Sir, you keeping biology class tomorrow? I will try. I will try my best to do so. When you guys have biology, though, before I end the stream, when you guys have biology, because I'm not, I would say I'm not really, know the time and the date because I'm not following up. He says thanks. Let's see which correct. So let's pass together. Full correct answer 60-60, sir. If you're watching this, go to sleep if you're tired. Alright, good. Alright, guys, so big up to everyone that's watching this stream, who's just joining in. You guys can watch this stream. It will be on my channel. You just go over to the live section tomorrow afternoon. Alright, for Adisia, I will try to go to see if I could find the biology people, because the biology people is not easy to get most of the times. and that's it. And if you guys get any paper that's been scanned or sent around, you guys can send me. Guys, before you go, make sure everyone follow my Instagram now, please. It's in my description. Everyone follow my Instagram. We have like 41 persons watching the live, and the 41 person can go along and follow my Instagram. The link is in the bio, or if you don't want to click on the link, you can just go on Instagram and type CSEC pass now, and you will see my Instagram. So this is my Instagram, guys. My Instagram here. Let me type it in the chat. Alright. So everyone follow my Instagram. I will greatly appreciate it. Alright. Tomorrow afternoon, but morning you guys need to have biology questions faster for after exams. Alright, good. Alright guys, good. So I just wanted to say bless up to everyone, and keep safe, and good night. And the paper will be on the channel. So big up to everyone, alright? Big up from Jamaica. Bless up. Good. Good night, guys.